Let's see. Is this? Yeah. Okay. The button's blue on the new microphone. So I think we have audio. Let's go over to YouTube's. Yep. Alrighty. We have audio. Welcome, chat. Let's turn on the camera here. Welcome, chat, and howdy, and thanks for being here. It is Sunday night. Let me just showcase Mr. Pat Morita. Yeah. So just I couldn't sleep. It's been a busy day, busy weekend actually, and I know that some people can't sleep as well. So I thought, and plus it's not that late. I mean, really, it's only 10:30. So it's just approaching bedtime. So I thought I might as well turn on the camera and see who else is up and maybe who else has a hat and wants to come on. Should we make that a rule? You can come on the panel, but you have to wear a hat, even if your camera's not on. Jason Fox, holy shit, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. My only question is, what kind of cake? What kind of cake are you gonna? And can you send us pictures of the food? Congratulations, my brother. That's fantastic, man. That's awesome, my brother. Yeah. I hope you're an awesome dude. I hope I'm sure she's worthy. I hope she's worthy. Because you're pedaling your bicycle in the right direction, man. You're going the right way. So congratulations, man. Yeah, good to see you, Jason. Yeah. Hey, actually, you're the perfect person because tonight's. Sorry. Mouth was a bit dry there. Tonight, I want to talk about nature. I love nature. I spent a lot of time out in nature this last weekend. And you don't hear a lot of discussions on nature. And hey, speaking of nature and someone who's very natural, Carla Burton, I'm going to add you to the stage if you're good with the camera on. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. You're good to go. I'm going to add you to the stage. Yeah. All right. Hi, Carla.
Hi. How are you?
Welcome. I'm excited. I was just asking the chat if we should make it a rule that anyone comes on panel needs to wear a hat, even if their camera's not on.
I can do that.
Yeah, is that okay? Should that be a rule?
Sorry?
That's a fun rule, right?
Okay, yeah. I reckon.
Yeah, everyone has to wear a hat. Hey, look, it's Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. Oh, Carla, what hat is that?
I've got a hat here I bought for you for your little ship that you bought. But I need to still sew a Spider-Man hat on it, and then I'll send it to you.
That is fantastic.
I can't get it right though. I can't wear a hat, obviously.
No, you did. You're doing that. Looks fine. Actually, I thought it looked better sideways. That looks cool. No,
that right?
Okay, that's right. Fine.
Yeah. But you want it this way? I'll look like a. Oh, hang on. Sorry, people. Oh. This is meant to be.
Hey, Sashi, good to see you.
Hi, Sashi.
R.I.P. to the internet's most famous fox, Finnegan Fox.
I don't know who that is.
Vox wears a hat.
Hey, particular.
You want to come on? If Vox wants to come on, Tony, if you could get a message, I'm going to send it to you, and if you could pass it on to Vox. Here is the
different
link.
Hat.
And Tony Stark of Iron, thanks for being here, my friend. If you want to pass that on to Vox, he is more than welcome and happy to have him on.
Oh
my goodness.
I know.
That's an awesome hat.
Yeah, thanks.
Jason Fox, I want to say hello to you. She's the best.
Jason.
Yeah, I was just I just wanted to make sure that she was worthy of him because he's a really cool guy. And he says that she's the best. So that is fantastic. Good to hear it, buddy. And congratulations again for the third time.
Yeah, good
You're
job.
up, says Tony. Greetings, Sashi. Great to see you all the way from Malaysia. Wow. And Suzanne, hi. Thanks for being here. Now, I've heard, Carla, my
Hmm.
friend just told me tonight that Suzanne's part of the world in like the center of the prairies of Canada
Yeah.
has gotten really, really cold recently, like minus 50 Celsius.
Is this in that storm that they had?
I don't know if there's any snow involved, but you're getting down to like below industrial freezer temperatures
What was
outside.
the temperature? Oh yeah, I don't understand coldness because like our coldest is probably, I mean, apart
Fox
from
wears a
maybe a
hat.
one in the middle of
No,
night, but
minus 50, Carla. Minus 50
oh my gosh.
with
Wow.
wind. And
My
there's
son.
no trees on the prairies in a lot of parts. So
Wow.
the wind
Yeah.
just cuts.
Yeah.
So what's minus 40 and then add a 20-kilometer-hour or 15-mile-an-hour wind?
Yeah.
What does that
That
go
question
to?
is, you know how you have, this is really dusty.
We're speaking of nature. See, this is nature. This ties in with
Yeah.
tonight's theme: nature
Um,
and food and hats.
yeah, and
This is from
hats.
Mexico. This is a cowboy hat from Pacific Coast of
Oh.
Mexico. Did I get this in
Oh, that's
Oaxaca?
cool.
I forget whether I got this in Oaxaca or Jalisco. Either way, it's Mexican.
No, that
I,
is actually really awesome. I got this because it looked like Asterix hat, and I love
what
Asterix.
is it? And what's
It's
Asterix?
it's it's oh my goodness, Asterix is the funniest cartoon. You go to archive.is one day and look up all the Asterix books. They're so funny. They're a book about it's a story. It's a story about a village who was the last to hold out against Caesar conquering all of Gaul, which was France, and
Right.
they
Yep.
have
Familiar with that.
characters. They have
Gaul
characters
sounds
in
better
their
than French.
books called like the chief
You
is
got it, Tony.
called Vital Statistics. Okay, and he's a real fat guy. His
Vital
name's Vital.
statistics.
Yeah, and the druid
Okay.
and the druid, the village druid is called Getafix.
Get a fix.
Yeah.
As in get a
Yeah,
fix.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, and this is all French names that are. This is a French comic, and it's translated into English, and it's just. I
Okay.
mean, the French will say, "Oh, it's not as funny," but it is hilarious. So you have to look up Asterix. So Asterix is the small character in it. He's a blonde. He's yeah. So,
Yeah,
and I love
X
Asterix.
at the end. Oh,
Sorry. Oh.
is it spelled with an X at the end?
It's yes, Asterix.
Not this. Not to be confused with asterisk.
Not not to be
Back
no,
in
and
the
not
day,
even asterisk. It's not it's Asterix. So he's a tiny guy. Yeah,
gotcha.
Asterix, Asterix, and his best friend is Obelix, who yeah,
Oh,
and he's
good.
really big, and he carries obelisks around with him everywhere. It's the funniest
As what do you
thing
mean
ever.
obelisks? Like generally they're stone and very heavy.
That's right. That's right. He just carries
Okay.
around. He carry like you literally just have to look it up one day.
Is this
Asterix.
anime? It's not anime at
No,
all because it's
it's
French.
just it's an old French comic.
But the
It's
French
just
and Japan have some sort of weird relation. I don't know what it is because when you go
really.
to Tokyo and you go to pastry shops, you
Hmm.
swear you're in a Parisian pastry shop.
Yeah,
It looks, and
yeah.
I've been to Parisian pastry shops many a time. I travel on my stomach, especially when it comes to sweets. It's
Yeah.
amazing I don't have diabetes, honestly, Carla. But and I was blown aback because I distinctly recognized. I mean,
Okay.
I've dropped hundreds and hundreds of dollars into pastry shops in Paris and Versailles and
Hmm.
around France, and so I walked into my first first time in Tokyo, the suburbs of Tokyo, into pastry shops there, and I looked and and they've got their Japanese take on things, like something
Yep.
it looks like chocolate and you bite into it
Yeah.
and it's red bean paste,
Yeah.
but it looked like chocolate, damn it.
Yeah.
And it tastes fine enough, but if you're expecting
Yeah.
chocolate and it isn't chocolate, then it's a
Yeah.
real big
That you're
letdown.
right.
They call that anko. Anko is the red bean paste, and but I was
Um.
so taken aback how the Tokyo, a lot of their pastry, it looked like it was right out of Paris, and so
Well.
I think what the Japanese do, if they, in my opinion, as someone that admires culture and observes
Hmm.
culture,
Hmm.
the Japanese in particular, if they see something of value in another country or
Yes.
another culture, they adapt that into their own, kind of like the Borg, but in a less sinister
Yeah.
way. They're not going to take you over, but they will adapt and
Yep.
take your virtues that are beneficial upon their own. And I think that's a very good cultural trait to have, personally. And I might be just
Yep.
full of shit, but that's what I observed. And,
Mm-hmm.
and now
But
what?
the thing is, okay, can I ask you this?
Yes,
What do you think they import the flour to do it? Because um,
that's
how do you do
very
that?
good question. I bet you
Mm.
they do. I bet you they do, or
And
perhaps
the butter?
they have learned how to uh, duplicate the growing conditions of said flour in Japan, and so they
Mm.
replicate, and so they grow their own. However, you make flour, probably with wheat, I would assume.
You mill it, right? You mill the
Sure.
flour. That's what a windmill used to grind the wheat and stuff to make flour and stuff like that.
Not. I haven't seen grains. I've only been to brewery tours where I've seen the grains involved that way.
Yeah.
Brisbane. I know you go to the east coast of Australia sometimes. If you
Mm-hmm.
get a chance to go to the 4X Brewery in
Yeah, I'm
Brisbane,
not gonna
right
do that.
downtown Brisbane,
I watch a
4X
YouTube
is a
video. I just don't drink, so there's no point in me going. I
okay.
would,
But
however,
it's a
go to the
fascinating
Cadbury
tour.
factory. I would go to the Cadbury factory.
You should do that in Tasmania.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm
you know
going to
what?
Melbourne in 12 days.
Ooh,
Mm.
ooh. What are you
Yep.
gonna do there? That's fun.
Well,
Just
I'm
for
gonna go to stalactites because
okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna go to stalactites, and then I only have one. Like basically, I'm there one day. So the next day, I'm going to. What was I gonna do? I'm gonna meet my girlfriend. She's going to a concert in the city, so we're gonna meet together, and I'll just jump on the trams and ride
Mhm.
around the place. Oh, and I want to go to a store that I haven't been to across the river.
And are you now? What about going around to see a cricket match at the MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground?
Oh,
Anything
I
like
don't know
that
if
is
one will be on at the moment. Well, I'm there one day and I'm seeing my
okay.
girlfriend. Like,
Fair enough.
like there's only so much you can do for one
That's
day.
true.
But you can
Yeah.
ride on a lot of trams. So that's what I will do.
And if I'm not mistaken, that were the trams free or were very cheap?
Yeah. And this DBD, they're free.
Yes, the Central Business District, basically downtown.
I'll tell you
That's
something
right.
about at Brisbane I think, is it weekends or is it all the time? I'll have to ask my husband. But you know how much a train fare is wherever you go?
In Brisbane, what trains in Brisbane? I don't remember trains in
Yeah,
Brisbane.
there are trains. There's a train that goes to the airport. Anyway, there are trains that
Okay.
go that are in
I,
Australia and in
okay.
Brisbane,
Oh,
and they're 50
longer
cents.
distance. 50
And it's
cents.
50
Wow.
cents. Yeah,
And
my
do they
husband goes
still
to
have
like,
those big 50-cent coins?
oh, yes, they do. Oh,
You
yeah.
could kill a
So
kangaroo with those.
I know. They're
I
pretty
bet
awesome.
you I
We
have one.
probably have one. Yeah, we
I
probably have one.
bet you I do.
Mm.
Yeah, those are
They're
fun.
awesome. They are the
No,
best
you know
thing.
what I remember about Brisbane? If no one's familiar with the city of Brisbane, which is on the east coast of Australia, there's a river. Speaking of nature, that winds through the city.
Yeah,
Is it the Brisbane River?
it is. I think it
Is
is.
it?
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
And what do they have for public transportation that is very efficient? You can get
Sea
across
cat.
town the City Cat.
Yeah,
It's a catamaran ferry type, and there's a bunch of them, right? And they come
yeah.
in regular schedules, and you can
Mm-hmm.
cut across town by going across the river. You could beat a
Yep.
car hands
Yep.
down instantly.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yep.
and I got off at the power station. That was
Okay.
the end of the line at one point. It was an old power station, but they turned it into a big theater, and they had great
Okay.
big productions and shows there. At the end, it was up near the
Nice.
university. The
Mm-hmm.
University of Queensland is in Brisbane, and it is
Yeah.
very prestigious. Well, it used to be. I don't know about now, but it used to be very prestigious.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Brisbane's a wonderful city. It's beautiful. They have Queens Park there that is open to the public. It's
Yeah.
It's got palm trees and a lot of open space and beautiful fountains, if I recall, and it's a walkway along some water along the river, I
Yeah,
think.
there's a fake beach. They've got a fake beach in the middle
Oh,
of the
they do
city as
now.
well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was popular amongst the young university students. So
Yeah.
any of you males that are interested in university students,
Yeah.
hi, they're in bikinis, they're walking through
Yeah,
there.
they are.
And
They
isn't
walk
there
down
a
the streets there.
yeah, and now there's a Kangaroo Point. Now I'm going
Yeah,
back
that's
20,
right.
30 years, but there's
Mm-hmm.
Kangaroo Point, and the ferry used to
Mm-hmm.
stop there. And that's at one of the bends, the sharp bends in the river,
Yeah.
and it's
Yep.
underneath
My
the
husband used to
bridge.
stay there. Their hotel used to be right there.
Right. Oh, right. And it is, but it is a bit of a park there, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful spot to go see the river. And there's a huge bridge that's named after one of the
Mm.
first university presidents in Brisbane. And again, I'm going back
Okay.
25 years, and his name is Mark. Oh, I just looked at that photo not that long ago. But whatever the name of the bridge is, that's a fantastic bridge.
We'll
You
have a
can
look if I
walk
can find
across
it.
it. You can walk
Mm-hmm.
across it. And
Yeah.
it is a beautiful bridge to walk across. The Mark Bennett, no, that's not right. The
Have a
William
look.
H. Bennett Bridge, no. Anyway, and yeah, it's a beautiful way to get it through Brisbane. It's along the river in these
Yeah.
in these city cats, and they're not scary. They're not like if you don't like boats. These are very stable, very regular ferries, and they're only a few dollars. It's a wonderful way to get around the city.
It's not
Anyway.
Goodwill Bridge. No, Goodwill Bridge is something else. It might be
Hmm.
renamed. No, these people.
Oh, and
Neville Bonner. Neville Bonner.
oh, I don't know.
That's the only name I can find that.
That's okay. You're a brave man, Canadian Spider. I'll try not to abuse it. Oh, hey, no, you're welcome. I recognize your name, and so I'm trying to see how many benches YouTube will let me get to, and I think we're damn near about 100 by now. We got to be, if not
Would
over.
be more than that, surely.
And I've seen you around before, so I trust you with it. Plus, the benefit is there's no responsibilities or obligations that come with it. So. Yelling into the Wind. That's an awesome name. It says most international recipes are by weight. Flour variety still matters, but much less if you use it by weight instead of volume. I did not know that. Alrighty. Yeah, weight instead of volume. There you go. Sachi says, my father used to make rice flour from rice when he was a kid. When I was growing up, we bought it from the store. No kidding. Well, I bet you it's not easy to make, Sashi. Hey, PvP, good to see you, buddy. I don't know about you, but it's above 0 degrees outside right now, PvP. So, I mean, my wood stove is still on because 0 is still cold. But hopefully it's warm where you are too, my friend. And we've been getting rain. We haven't had a lot of precipitation, so finally we're getting some rain. The wood pile's under cover, though, so we're fine. Sashi says, destruction of the source material sounds like Hollywood. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, they are well. It's
hey, Max Redstone.
Yelling in the Wind says you aren't wrong. About a quarter of the drivel Hollywood makes would be marginally passable were it not attached to something better than it is. Okay, that is a very good point. Agreed. There are several products that would be perfectly good standalone movies if they weren't tied to a franchise that they know nothing about and are not doing any service to. That is a valid point, and I agree. And that's kind of an optimistic way to look at it. Really, that's a positive. That's not a negative. That's a constructive way to look at it. It would be a pretty good standalone movie on its own. An example escapes me now, but that's a valid point. There are several examples that I'm sure people better than I, like Max Redstone, for example, could come up with. You're using bridges to cross things. Amazing. So, Carla, what is the most amazing bridge in nature? Because the theme of tonight's stream is nature. What's the most amazing bridge in nature you've ever seen? And it can be an ice bridge or a wooden bridge or a stone bridge.
It'll probably be, knowing me.
In nature, though, not attached to a building.
Yeah. I know, but it's sort of like the ones that I love the most are things like you know how you got sea stacks, but before they got sea stacks, they got an arch on them.
What? I have no idea.
Do you know what a sea stack is?
Is it a creature?
No, it's a stack in the sea, a rock stack in the
A
sea.
formation
Yes, but
from
before
erosion.
it's a sea stack,
Okay.
it's often joined to the land
Right.
because the
Like,
water has
yes.
deteriorated, like has carved it away.
Yes. Like the
So
flower
that is
pots
my favorite. Those are
in
my
my home
favorite
province.
ones. Yeah.
Ooh. You
Mhm.
know what? Yep. Agreed. There, yeah. I natural bridges. There's one in the south of Tasmania that is unbelievable. And it goes across, like it would be a big hole going into the sea
Yes.
against
Yep.
the cliffs, but there's somehow one bridge that goes across it, and it's all
Yep.
natural.
Mhm.
There's another one, and it's called the Natural Bridge. And where did I see that?
Wes Kegel is here.
The Natural Bridge is in Western Australia. I'm sure.
Yep.
Hey, West Bagel and Lemon Pie is also here, and Rusty Rivers.
Hi, Lemon Pie.
Hey, Rusty Rivers. We are just talking about some of our very favorite things in nature. I know you're a nature-loving man, and I bet you Lemon Pie is as well. I spent a lot of time in nature this last weekend, and I couldn't
Oh,
sleep.
did you?
Yeah, I did. It was great. What's up, men in straw hats, women in Viking hats? This is how it should be.
I'm a Valkyrie. Oh,
This is Mexican. Yeah, I might change hats. I do have a
this
selection.
is Chinese.
Ooh, you basically make rice flour by pounding dry rice grains the whole day. Okay. Well, I'm assuming you can. Do you need two hands on the pounder, or can you be holding a beverage? It's 58 degrees. Here says max. That is not cold, Max. 58 Fahrenheit. What's that Celsius, Carla? That's got to be in the low
58
teens,
Fahrenheit. Double
like
32.
12,
No.
13.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
probably.
that's
Minus
bloody
32 off that.
nice.
Minus 32 off that, which is what? 30? 36?
Yeah,
26?
26.
26.
Yes.
13. You're right. It's 13. Yep.
Well, that was a guess. An informed guess.
It was a good guess.
Season 2 of Strange Things, New Worlds would merit maybe 6 or 7 out of 10 if it wasn't advertised as Star Trek. That's a great example, as what we were talking about before. Yeah, shows that would be perfectly good on their own, were they not attached to some sort of franchise that they generally have no idea about and don't show great respect to.
Yeah,
Now
and that's the thing. It's not even
polyamorous
don't know
Klingons?
about. They want to
No,
insult
they're
it.
not. Carla, is this right? Is this true?
Now we have polyamorous Klingons in the Star Trek universe. Who knows?
Are you shitting? Gene
Mm.
Roddenberry is gonna come back as a ghost vampire and kick their asses. And I want to write. No, wait a minute. This is a show idea. Gene Roddenberry. Now we need permission from his family and do it out of respect, but sort of like how they did Abraham Lincoln coming back and kicking
Yeah.
fire at like
Yeah.
that. But he'd come back
Yeah.
as undead.
That's a great
In a
idea.
respectful way, and
Mhm.
kick their asses. And if we could
Yeah.
get a hold of William Shatner and get him involved,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's like
I'm
perfect.
sure he's not
Yep.
a fan of what's going on now.
He's going down, guns blazing.
I am so happy.
Phases.
You know what? He's still
blasting.
so with it mentally. Yes.
I know.
Speaking of
it's
nature,
so awesome.
that man just is naturally mentally
Sorry for coughing.
sound. Oh no,
Oh.
that's part of nature. That's quite all right. Is it the COVID? It's the COVID, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I should have got 500 injections. But
Yeah, you
in
should
the end,
put
I
on a
got none.
mask. I should
And I couldn't
put
go
on
to
a
a shop
mask.
for a year.
Someone should put on
Yeah.
a mask.
I got a
Actually, I
mask
have my Spidey
exemption.
mask right up. I've got 2 of them.
Yeah. We got all exemptions in our household. Like stuff that.
Nice.
I'm not wearing a mask.
Yeah, I just decided to stop working and stop leaving the house, so that worked. No, I went to my neighbors to have bonfires, but we just stopped buying stuff. We just stopped because we're stocked. We live in the country. We're stockpiled anyway. You know, if we want meat, we go shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not quite during season. During season, calm down there,
Yeah, that's
Carney.
right.
During season,
And the first week and the last week, you can
high
shoot
west.
those.
I'm not sure I want to shoot any more does because I've got
Okay.
an older friend. He's a couple decades older than me, and he's got a good point. If we keep shooting those, we might not have any more. And
No,
speaking
that's
of
true.
does, I would like to welcome another three-lettered named person. Welcome, Vox.
Please wait while we install your Vox Tech technology. We'll be broadcasting in just a minute.
Hi, Vox. Welcome.
While we wait to install your Vox Tech technology, did you know that the Greenland garden is older than Sir Isaac? What a fact!
I don't see a hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me a second.
you'll have a hat. Hi,
Okay.
Max.
All right, I'm in the system. Thank God. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Max.
Well, Max, Vox, will you put it?
Max. I did say Vax because we were just talking about the Vax. It was a Freudian slip.
Man. All
Yeah.
right. Now,
Hey,
as far
welcome.
as the hat is concerned, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen,
that's a rule. That is a
look
rule
at that
of joining.
sexy beast on top of my screen. How's that for a hat?
That's a hat.
Ah, that is a cool
That's
hat.
very fancy.
That looks like a
Thanks.
steampunk hat.
Now, did you do the Bill Murray route and staple it to the head?
Actually, super glue, but who cares?
That is fantastic. Wow. Hey, you're looking sharp. I underdressed. I'm just wearing my Mr.
Yeah,
Miyagi
me
shirt
too.
here.
It's a Canadian Spider-Man stream. Why do
Yeah.
you think I'm cut down for the waist? That's the golden
Yeah.
rule, baby.
Nice.
Pants.
There are no pants required here. As long as you don't stand up. Fair enough.
Well, that means
Oh.
everybody else would be graced by my hammerhead shark.
Right. Now and I don't want to ignore the chat because the chat is very important.
That's why we.
Yeah, Vox, do you mind reading this from our good friend Captain Rusty Rivers?
The older I get, the more I spend time alone in the woods.
That is a good thing.
Like, in the Evil Dead.
Well, nah, you learn from things in the woods. You look at animals and you can learn from animals. You definitely.
Yeah.
Ooh, Carla, can you read this for Max Redstone, our friend?
Max Redstone says there is an article about Indian villagers who use trees and vines to build bridges. They have used them for hundreds of years, and the bridges continually get. Oh, wow!
That
And the
is so
bridges
cool.
continually get stronger. That's pretty cool. I know they make things of bamboo. I'm sure they've made a bamboo bridge somewhere along the line, right?
I'm sure that. Well, they use bamboo for scaffolding in Hong Kong.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I took pictures of it a lot, and I saw it, and I Googled it, and I went down a rabbit hole to see if it were up to code. And it turns out bamboo is historically there are the same no more accidents with bamboo than there are with steel scaffolding. And in
Yeah.
fact,
Yeah.
bamboo is quite strong and flexible, and they hand lash each thing. So instead of some worker just clicking in a post and maybe it's clicked in all the way, maybe it's not, they are hand lashing every piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's done right. That makes sense, right, Vox? You seem a person of logic.
I consider myself quite logical until I'm not. Usually then I throw a fake news.
Well, with a hat like that is fantastic.
I have a matching hat. I could get a matching hat.
Yeah,
I have our
Nation,
hat
let's
is.
go.
This is a hat household here. Bamboo bridges are sustainable, traditional, eco-friendly structures commonly found in Asia. So there you go. You do get bamboo bridges.
I recall going across a wooden type suspension bridge in a Jeep in Thailand, in Khao To Island, Turtle Island, on the west coast. and it was a jungle road. And I showed pictures of it a little while ago, but I seem to recall us going across a bridge that was sketchy as, and I would have preferred to walk across and then let the Jeep go. But I mean, you don't want to look like a wussy in front of the other
No.
backpackers, right?
Yeah.
So, well, I guess there's mud on it, like the other Jeeps have gone across, I guess. And
Yeah.
but
What you
now
do is
what's
you just tell the Jeep driver that you'll pay at the end. So
it,
they've got motivation
like the
to,
ferryman?
yeah.
You don't pay the ferryman till the end. I think there's a song about that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't do songs.
I think there's a song about the
I do
ferryman.
songs.
There not a song about the ferryman? Oh, Sashi said there was supposed to be a land bridge between India and Sri Lanka, according to ancient texts. Well, if you look on a map, they look close together, but there's a lot of water between them now. The island of Sri Lanka is
Tiger Stripes is here.
right at the tip. At the tip, just the tip, if you pardon my French. Tiger Stripes, hey. Yes, she is indeed. Hi, Tiger Stripes.
Aye, on you.
Yeah, there you go. I'm doubtful. Bamboo. No, look, I went down a rabbit hole for scaffolding. Bamboo is very strong and it's flexible. So in Asia, when you have an earthquake, you don't really want a rigid set of scaffolding. You want something that is flexible, such as bamboo. And
they rebuild them. They do it for the monsoon. So when the monsoons break them down, they just build it again.
Rebuild them again. Sashi says, I'm at the store, so I have to wear pants. I thought you were the manager. Can't you exert some sort of managerial? Oh, wait, hey,
Well,
look.
he could wear a hat. He could wear a hat in honor of us.
You have some fans, Vox. Wow.
Right, trust us with your entertainment. Just look into my eye. Everything will be fine.
Oh, Carla, do you mind reading this from our newly wrenched Yelling Into the Wind, who's doing a
Hey,
fine
that's
job?
somebody I ain't seen in a long time. Where the hell have you been, buddy? Oh,
Yeah, no, I think you sent him over here, or her, or whatever they are, yelling into the
way
wind.
back when, yeah.
Yeah,
They
thank you,
probably
Tony.
fucked off whenever a lot of other people fucked off on my channel.
Cheers for that.
That claim about Klingons is false because there hasn't been any new Star Trek in 20 years. Exactly.
Oh ho ho! Latest episode of Starfleet Academy. The Klingon character has two dads, apparently.
My friend
swinging
Bolstrek.
Klingon, says Max Redstone.
There's a Canadian YouTuber called Bolstrek, and he does awesome videos about the new
Wow.
Trek TV shows.
Wow.
He yells a lot.
Oh dear, Carla, are you sure you should be massaging men that you aren't married? No, no one said that. Lemon. Wow. Oh, it is okay. Yelling into the wind says it's 14.4. Oh, massaged you. Okay, West. Right. Dear goodness. 10 degrees in New Jersey. Now, does he mean Fahrenheit? I bet he does. That's not warm. That's cold. Yes, Max agrees. I wear pants to most streams. Well, Lemon Pie, you're down there. You don't have to. It's up to you. Where Jammy Pounds they count? Yes, they do. Well, sort of. Yes, swinging
All
Klingons.
right, new rule. Okay, bitches, give us your britches one at a time. Let's go. No
That-
pants. Let's go.
Yeah, hats and no pants. Right. Yeah. So, tell me, have you ever been in being in New Zealand? I know you've got some pretty powerful storms that come through. Have you ever been in a storm that terrified you, Carla? That you were like a force of nature storm? Because I have, and I'd like to hear if you have. And
No,
Tony, and Vox as well.
We had the heavy rains that destroyed quite a bit of a couple of years ago, and about this time of year there were some devastating storms too. So what happens is the greenies have these really great ideas of when they chop down trees in the forest and stuff like that, they should just leave it there and not clear out the logs. So what happens if you have a massive storm and the water goes down mountains, it takes all the logs that have been left in the on the ground and it devastates houses, building, everything. And that is what happened in February. So that was like, I wasn't part of it because I'm in a town, but for those poor people, they lost everything, and all
Wow.
because of green policies.
Ooh, wow, that's terrible.
Yep.
That's well, when sometimes you get a bit of news over in this part of the world from a typhoon that may have gone through Japan, and my
Mm.
experience. Now, I'm just talking about my time living in Japan, and I watch the news all the time. When we did get a typhoon or typhoon come through,
Ah,
a lot
that's
of the
what they
people
call it.
that die in it, it's from, like you say, landslides. It's not the actual
Mm-hmm.
storm that gets them,
No.
because a lot of the slopes in Japan, sadly, don't have a lot of trees on them or no trees on them, and they have concrete reinforcements, but a lot of the landslides and that's where people die. It's not in the actual storm,
Mm-hmm.
carrying away people, not generally, or people being silly and going too close to the ocean.
Kayaking. Or kayaking.
In New Zealand, you must get people being carried away by the ocean in
Yeah.
storm.
Not the ocean, but more like I know someone who, you know how you have like got the LA River. Well, we've got a small like thing like that in Auckland where it's a big culvert. It's a deep culvert, right?
Mhm.
I think it's called the Wairau River or something like that. But basically, it's like the LA River, but it's a way smaller scale. And some kid got in a kayak and was kayaking down this thing, and he got
Nice.
stuck. Yeah, no, until he got stuck and he was drowned.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not. Oh, I
I
didn't know. I
know.
didn't know that when I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
nice.
no, I know. But the thing
Oh,
is,
was he not
it
wearing a
is
life jacket?
no. You know what? To be fair, he probably was. Like when people wear life jackets, it's actually sometimes more dangerous than not wearing life jackets because the flotation gets you
Right.
caught.
And you can't
Mm,
escape to get out.
mm,
That's true.
yeah,
Vox,
yeah,
actually, that's a good question. Can you swim?
I can.
Well,
Yeah.
I can,
Oh, Vox,
yeah,
sorry,
Yeah, no, I wanted to hear from Vox.
yeah, hi.
sorry.
Yeah, I can swim through all this poontang getting wet. Wait, what? Carry
That's a different kind of.
on.
Now, have
There's
you
a
ever been? Have you ever? Now, I imagine the most amazing, terrifying storm for you would be some sort of an electrical storm. Have
any
you ever?
storm, yeah.
Have you? I'll tell my story, but before I want to hear from Vox first before I tell mine. Have you been in a terrifying storm of any kind, or was it a hate storm from your admiring fans, perhaps?
It's street rain down here. Lightning strikes. People
Can you
scream.
change your volume at all, Vox? Because I can't hear you. Can you
Yeah,
hear him very well?
no, not well.
No, I can't hear you at all.
Oh, that right.
Now
No,
you're worse.
thank you, Carla. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
Do
but
the
thank.
opposite. Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
there we go.
Yay!
Oh, that's better. Where I am, it's rain or
Whoopsie
hurricane
daisy.
or the worst storms.
It was actually
Adjust
my
your
noise.
game, Vox. Max Redstone is giving you some great
Yeah.
advice there.
Well, I was doing some recordings earlier and getting that stuff done, and so I had my noise reduction on.
Ah,
Whoopsie
That's way
daisy.
better.
no. So
Well.
electrical storms must scare the crap out of you.
Yeah, we really don't want to talk about that. But
Ooh.
ooh,
Do you
you
mind
get
reading this?
unplugged in a storm?
Vox, do you mind reading this?
Malaysia has rainstorms that make it impossible to see even the hood of the car. Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Texas too.
Yeah, Canada doesn't have that I've experienced. However, not like Georgia. I drove through Georgia once, could not see the hood of the car, and I was
Wow.
in like a compact. Yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
crazy.
That's
I
amazing.
bet your flippers were all like blah 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 blah.
It was not good.
Too much water for your flippers.
Why were you in Georgia? Why were you going through Georgia?
Because well, the woman I was seeing wanted to take her kids from Boston to Florida to see the New Year's Eve fireworks over Cinderella's castle.
Fireworks,
Yeah.
right?
So it was a 2-day drive and straight.
Wow.
I don't know how
wow.
many hours. It's a lot of hours.
Mm.
It's a lot of hours. I want to say 20 some hours. It's 28 hours or something like that. So we
Mm-hmm.
went to see it, and yeah, it was fantastic. And
Mm.
of course, to get to Florida from Boston, I don't know if you're familiar with American geography. You have to go through
A
Georgia.
little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Georgia, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, I know Florida because I've been to Florida a lot, but we fly. So,
The gas stations had stuffed alligators the size of Vox or possibly bigger.
wow, that's cool.
Well, I bet they got laid a lot.
Oh, they were, yeah, they. Oh dear. Hey, Carla, do you mind reading this from our friend Target Strength?
We had much the same thing with the July 4th flood here in central Texas. Because there was no forestry, the river plain was full of dead trees and large limbs. Yeah, they are
Fallout in real life.
menaces.
Yep, that'll happen. Sachi says, I'm used to driving in rainstorms. It's only scary if you're driving. Can't see anything with all that water coming down. That is absolutely true. And I want to say hello to Parrothead. Hi.
Hey, Parrothead.
Welcome to you, Parrothead. Fantastic. Max Redstone says,
Yeah.
stupid greenies. You're supposed to police the forest floors, you bloody idiots.
Finally, somebody who understands.
Right. Yeah.
No, they call it slash. There's a name of it. It's called something like slash and something.
Oh.
Slash and I can't
Slash
remember, but
burn?
it's that's the process which made it like that.
That's
But yeah, they cause the fires and they cause the bad floods. All of those greenies, and they cause the electric. Have you seen an electric battery on fire on a bus or a car
No.
or anything like that?
Well,
I've seen
They
car
run
batteries
away.
catch fire.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
They're terrible.
Yeah. No. Why did you let her hook it up? So I apologize. I'm sorry. Yeah. No. The electric battery bicycles, they're restricting. Some buses won't let you bring them on board anymore. Some airplanes won't let you. I'm not going to put any in my house. I'll tell you that much. No way.
Look up electric bus fires or even electric car fires. They're runaway. You cannot put them out because
No.
I don't know. Like you can't
You have
extinguish
to
them.
drive them into a lake or something. I've heard.
Oof.
That's what you're supposed to do is drive them into the nearest lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
To hell what your GPS says. Detour, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, Vox, would you mind reading this from our good friend Sashi? If you
Of
could,
course. My house is on a hill, so lightning strikes happen every now and then. I have surge protectors all over the place.
Ooh, see, that's prepared.
Of
I
course,
do not have
Malaysia
that.
has tropical storms, right? They have a lot of tropical storms. There's always thunder and stuff.
Oh, I
So
see.
where
Sashi.
there's thunder, there's been lightning.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got free power, Sashi. No, of course,
Yeah.
Sashi's. Well, I guess if you could harness it, like what is it? How many gigawatts was it?
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21
Yeah.
gigawatts. Thank you.
The only
I
thing
always
that can
think it's
generate that
4.
source of power is a bolt of lightning. Say what? A bolt of lightning.
But we'd have to know when and where it struck. Da, da, da.
Da-da.
Oh, and we are free to talk about time travel on this channel, so that's
Yeah.
fair. Parrothead says, I've been in windstorms that caused trees to topple and whiteout conditions as a young teen.
Wow.
Did you see Thor? Was he? My story I wanted to say was I was on a Carnival cruise ship with one of my very first serious girlfriends, and we were going from San Juan in Puerto Rico around I guess it would be the it'd be the Western Caribbean. The Eastern Caribbean, and there was we'd already paid. Everyone was already on board, and there was a big storm warning came up that there was a hurricane class 2 category 3 potentially that was coming. And so we ended up doing the itinerary in the reverse order. So instead of sailing around the Caribbean this way, we went around that way and sort of followed in the wake of it afterwards. And let me tell you, those cruise ships have big, giant underwater stabilizers. They're massive, 81,000 tons. Ours was the Fascination.
Oh, wow.
It was the biggest ship Carnival had at the time. And even there, like I was holding on to the railing, walking up the stairs, like the whole boat.
Oh.
For older people, it must have been horrible. I mean, it was fun as hell for us.
But a lot of people were sick. Were a lot of people sick during that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was exciting for us because we didn't care about any of them. But it was fun. Yeah, it was great.
Gee. How long, if you were in the wake of it, how long was it before you weren't rolling and stuff like that?
Oh, we had a good day and a half sail where it was calm. And then for the rest of the 7-day sail, we were in it. Yeah, it was. But the first couple days were worse. The first couple days were the very worst. But yeah, those big boats are not meant to really
follow hurricanes.
You can't rock the Casbah? Well, that sucks.
Ooh, did all the forest fires in Canada finally end? I think probably.
You mean the ones that started all at the same time in different places?
Funny, those ones. Yeah, right.
It's a miracle.
I know. I blame space lasers.
Yeah. What are they called?
Jews.
Jews? Directed energy weapons? That's
what
they're called, right? Jews. I think they're called Jews.
Oh,
directed,
that is.
directed
Oh dear goodness. Yes.
Are we going to get a strike on your?
That's funny. Shit, look, Jewish.
Yes, let's see how many disclaimers we can get, right?
We're pretty good at it. Well, we got COVID so far.
Ooh, speaking of Jewish, Max Redstone in the chat says electrical vehicle fires are much worse than internal combustion engines. Yes, vehicle fires, because the lithium polymer provides a self-ignition source. That is what my understanding is as well. Yeah. That, and there's no way to put it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. An elevator.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I've heard stories in China of people in elevators with lithium batteries exploding, and there's nothing you can do. Holy crap. But as you're dying and burning, you would be beating the shit out of whoever brought that battery, and you would. Sorry, Mom.
Maybe use him as an insulator.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly.
The old classic solution: beat a fucker with another fucker.
Well, or put them as over the grenade, like use their body over the grenade, you know, like Carla said.
You can't have batteries on planes in the cargo hold either. You have to carry them on board.
Right. Yeah. Alrighty. Huh. That could be, boy, that could get embarrassing at the old X-ray, couldn't it?
What were you going to find up in there, I wonder?
Did you ever tell us about storms in Japan?
No, but I did go through several in the year and a half, and then later another 6 months. I did experience probably 3 typhoons there, and honestly, they were just big windstorms. Like that. That's why I didn't mention them. They weren't. They weren't that.
How many knots were? Hang on, but remember there was that massive. Because they thought a fence would stop it. There was that massive storm, and not Sendai. Well, they had. Remember the wall broke. There was a wall that was meant to stop any tidal waves coming over, and it came,
I do.
and it went through the whole of that city. Was it Sendai?
That sounds. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I think you're right. Wow, good memory, Carla. But I guess that is in your part of the world. But I think
Sendai is in Japan.
Yes, it is. Sendai is absolutely in Japan.
Because we love Japan. We have a lot of people to do with Japan.
It's a region. I know it's a big region, and you hear it's a lot, but I'm not an expert.
It was 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami.
That's true, Lemon Pie. You can't complain if you're on a plane. And that country singer that gets drunk on a plane, I like him too. Yep.
It
Yeah,
was a
you're right,
mega thrust
Sashi.
earthquake.
They
Wow.
do not require fuel, if you remember correctly.
Mm.
Yelling into the wind says, I went 3 out of 3 years at a summer camp getting evacuated due to major windstorms, dropping 4 to 6-inch trees
Wow.
all over the camp. Do you know what it takes to drop a 6-inch tree? Holy crap.
My husband, my son's car got crushed by a tree falling on it. He works at a camp. He's still at that camp, and the tree, a big tree, fell on the
Holy
top of his
fuck.
car.
Oh.
Right, yeah, right on the middle, like down the lengthways of this route. That's why you have insurance, kids. And it was a great example to him why we have insurance, because we always tell them it doesn't need to be your fault. That's why you need the insurance.
Well, that's why they're called accidents, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
Yeah.
plan for, and there's a lot of idiots out there in the world, folks. That's why you have insurance. That's right. I did see some pretty big winter storms in Whistler Ski Resort that shut down the highway, both north and south, due to landslides, avalanches, whatever. So we had like a village lock-in. I don't know if you've ever been in a lock-in in a pub, but it's like a whole village lock-in.
Have I been in a pub? No.
Do you want to go to a pub?
No. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Come on. Live a little.
I don't need any. I don't need any more uninhibitation or whatever.
That's okay. We'll do it for you, Spidey.
You know what? The food at pubs, some of the best food you will have, in my opinion, is in pubs.
Mm-hmm. So, can you tell me why you get locked in the pub?
Well, if the bartender likes the crew and he has a bunch of friends and locals and regulars in there, they'll lock the doors. So technically, officer, we're not serving alcohol to the public.
Oh,
and they keep the party going for another couple hours.
Yeah, that's
cool.
That's the ancient knowledge, though.
Yes, it happened to me.
That goes all the way back to speakeasies,
man.
Pandas
is here.
Yep. That happened in London, Vox. Believe it or not, in London, as in London, England, in 1998. I was there with a buddy, and he was flirting with the bartender, and she liked what he was selling, and us and a couple of old regulars. The 5 or 6 or 7 of us had a proper pub lock-in, and I cannot tell you what happened. I would if I could, but I can't. I don't know. But we ended up home. Yeah, it was a good time. But lock-ins. So when the snowstorm happens and blocks the highways in Whistler Ski Resort, there's only one way in and one way out of that resort, right? It's in the high. Canada only has one road. I don't know if you've seen South Park, but we literally have one road everywhere, and so if you block it up and down, you've got a lock-in at a village scale, and it was a party for 2 days. Let me tell you.
Oh my God! Anyway, I'll drink to that.
The forces of nature. We are celebrating the forces of nature.
I guess I can tell my tornado story.
Have you been in an earthquake? If we're talking about nature, have you been in an earthquake?
Yes. While I was
How
teaching,
many?
About 2 or 3 while I was sleeping, and you wake up the next morning and you go to class and you ask your fellow teachers, did you feel shaking? And they say yes. It's about 3 times that. But once it happened while I was in class, and my students were all in their 30s, like adults, and it starts shaking, and there's 3 of them. And they're all Japanese, and it starts shaking, and they're looking at me as the teacher, an authority figure, like I'm a white dude. I'm not even Japanese. Why are you looking at me? What to do?
Yeah.
And then it passed. But it was some pretty good shaking for a while. But we kept, I'm sure we charged them full price.
And the thing is, when an earthquake's happening, you're like, what is that? Is it earth move? Oh, I think it's an earthquake. And by the time you realize what it is, it's finished.
Well, in that school, I noticed that there was no sprinkler pipes anywhere, and the idea in that particular building in Japan was that the building was less rigid, and so therefore could flex with the earthquake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sprinkler pipes, although handy, would make the building not more susceptible to damage from earthquakes. So we had lots of fire extinguishers everywhere and fire hoses. And at the top floor, on the 7th floor, there was a window that opened big, and it had a big arm, a steel arm, and a hand crank, and a swing seat. Like what do you like a?
Oh yeah.
Like a seat,
Yeah.
harness that you get in, and someone could crank you down to street level,
Oh,
7 floors
wow.
down.
Oh, that's
if you had to
impressive.
escape.
That's
Did I tell you that my grandpa was really good with the maracas? You know, he's Mexican, right?
I didn't know
I mean,
that.
he was already dead, and the earthquake was just shaking his coffin around, but it was a hell of a maraca.
I've never been in an Fox, have you been in an earthquake?
No, but we've had tornadoes.
Max,
Well, the guy whose hand up my ass has dealt with tornadoes.
Oh, have you ever been in a tornado, Spidey?
I have not. No, but I did see Twister.
Oh, man.
It felt like I was in a tornado.
What about the guy with the hand up your butt, Vox? How did he cope with the tornado?
Well, the tornado was about as wide as an 8-lane interstate, and they were facing straight into it. It was
Moving
almost
towards you?
No, it was going across the interstate. It's happened in Somerset way back. I think it was like 2014, 2015, somewhere around there. It was wild. It was picking up cars and shit. I was like, holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was a big old fucker.
Oh, Vox, would you mind reading this from our good mutual friend, Max Redstone?
I remember my family's cruise down the Mexican Riviera for Christmas. 1 year the seas were calm except for the last 2 days. Lots of pitching and rolling. We didn't know we're out of the bedroom.
Ooh. No, definitely not the
Jews in space.
On the Plane by Nirvana. Oh, I'm not. I wasn't a fan of Nirvana until just recently. I'm slowly coming around.
He's slowly getting into the 90s grunge.
Yes. Well,
he's working his way
That's
up.
been 40 years, Spidey.
I know. I know. Yeah, but you know what? Speaking of alternative music, I've got this man to thank for learning some new alternatives.
Cheers.
I tell you what, I will definitely drink a little bit more of this asshole's $110 bourbon without him knowing. For that guy right there. The guy who said, fucker, stop complaining, get your ass on the damn mic and do your fucking YouTube thing. That guy right there.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
Him right there. Yeah, I wore his shirt yesterday, actually. His midnight to midnight shirt out in public, as I often do. Yeah,
nice.
Absolutely. Space lasers fired by polyamorous Klingons.
They must have been doing their eye surgery.
Wow.
Oh, can I tell you my favorite lightning that I've seen? My favorite lightning storm that I saw?
No, Lemon. Sorry, yes, Carla, please.
So, many years ago, when I was flying, I think we were flying like LA to Europe, or something, LA to England, or like, it's always a long flight wherever we go, but I'm pretty sure it was that. And there was an electrical storm and we were flying above it. So you could just see like all this like clouds and lightning because you're above the clouds, and just the lightning happened, and it was like the most amazing sight I've ever seen.
Huh.
Natural. We're talking about natural, but yeah.
Thor doing some thinking, huh?
Well, I was wondering if were you getting any video of that, Carla?
No, because it was like it was in 1980 something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
who here has seen a meteor? We have.
A meteor?
A meteor.
Oh, no.
We saw a big green fucker about 20 years ago. It was
Meteor
big.
Man. Eddie Murphy was in Meteor Man. Yes,
I'm
I
not talking
have
about
seen
Meteor Man. I'm talking about actually watching a falling star, dude. It was wild. It was green. It had green fire around it. It was like breaking apart. Dude, this was hell 20 years ago.
Shooting
I thought
stars,
the world was
yes,
gonna
but
end.
nothing like that.
I thought Armageddon was happening. It's like, oh shit, it's big enough to kill us
Wow.
all.
Well, that's a real possibility. That is, speaking of nature,
yeah.
speaking of nature, you know what? I bet that is more likely to take mankind out than by nuclear bombs or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
I bet you something like that. Now,
Don't
and if
watch
an
Don't
EMP
Look Up. It's
happens,
a great film.
now, do you have some sort of Faraday bag you can crawl into, Vox? Should there be an EMP?
No, but there's ways that you can protect yourself from an EMP pulse. If you know that you're going to be suffering a nuclear attack, you need to get rid of all sources of electrical current at least 30 minutes. You want all of your electronics to be dead and all of the electrons to be out of the circuitry.
The
Now,
capacitor's drained.
will you still lose shit? Yeah, but you won't lose as much shit in the case of an EMP event.
So is it better to drain the batteries of anything?
No. You want to disconnect your batteries and you want them to be cold.
I need a tinkle. Well, hey, Kronos, good to see you here.
Well, if you sprinkle when you tinkle.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, no, that makes sense. Malaysia does celebrate Christmas because there are Christians. Absolutely. And yeah, Lemon Pie says, I know you knew that, Sashi.
Here's another trick about EMP survival. If you know somebody's detonating a tac nuke, call that Uncle Buck. Call that Uncle Buck guy. You know, the guy who's got that, barn find 1969 cherry red, Mustang, because those things don't have computers. Those are cold air intake engines. They'll turn right the fuck over.
Yep, I think my 79 Dodge also is EMP proof. I think. I'm not sure, but I think it is. We'll see. We'll find out. But it's pretty. Yeah, there's no computers or anything like that in it.
No, computers are only needed because of fuel injectors.
Yep,
if you don't have a fuel injector, you ain't got to worry about it.
Do not. You do Boxing Day in Malaysia? I bet you they do. Yeah, because there's Christians there. Of course they do. Was there a hidden floor? Good vibrations. Yep. I'm feeling the vibration. From the Boxing Day tsunami earthquake at work, Sashi says. Wow. That was 2012, wasn't it? Something like that? Wow. The Boxing Day tsunami. I remember that, Sashi. Wow. Smell my knee.
No, I'd rather not.
No, I'll pass. I think I'll pass. Ooh, that's a good movie.
We Sleep.
I'm already messed up, says Crow. Well, then you've come to the right place.
Did you leave your britches at the door?
I'll buy that for $1, says Max Redstone. Cheers again. Oh, I don't. To serve the
younger clientele.
I don't think that's legal, Max Redstone.
No, pub lock-ins don't do that.
No.
I mean, what are people to know?
Best fries are in Belgium. You know what, Lemon Pie? I agree with that. Specifically Bruges. If you go to Bruges, right in the town center, the square, it's a lovely square. You can sit and watch the clock tower and eat fries, or frites as they call them, with the mayonnaise. I discovered mayonnaise with French fries in Bruges. Fantastic.
We had some of that ham.
There's a movie called In Bruges. Are you familiar with it, Vox?
What movie?
In Bruges.
Not ringing a bell.
In Bruges, as in Bruges, the important city in Belgium. And do you know who was in it? Probably your favorite of all Coltrane's.
Phil Coltrane?
No, his brother, Robbie Coltrane.
Ugh.
Yeah, the English actor. Yeah, it was really good.
Right on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but anyway, point is fries with mayonnaise. I'm assuming you mean with mayonnaise lemon pie.
Oh, mayonnaise.
Yes, it can be used as a lubricant as well, you know.
Oh, thank God, Carla, you're back. I have to go to the facilities. I'll be back in a few.
Okay. Okay, so what's
Yes.
the scariest snowstorm you've been in?
Ooh, wow.
And what's scary about it?
Well, probably when I was in my year between high school and university. I took a year off and was working, and I was doing roofing in the summer and snow plowing for the same. Happened to be my girlfriend's father ran the business, and that's what we did year round. And they went from New Brunswick to Prince Edward Island by ferry, and they went away for a weekend family trip. And I was left, and there was the forecast didn't call for any snow. And something happened, and we had one of the biggest snowstorms on record when they were away on the island.
With no warning.
And we had 10 feet, 3.5 meters of snow come in storm after storm after storm. Gas station canopies, the shelters above the gas pumps were collapsing.
Yeah.
100-year-old buildings were collapsing because of this snow
no
weight.
way.
And they and there were like herself and myself and the dad. We were the drivers for the snowplow company, and two of them were on the island. And this is the biggest snowstorm ever. So I was on my own, like 19 years old, and we had like 50 customers, and it was snow and ice everywhere. Like you didn't want to go under anything that had snow on it because you thought it would collapse. It was crazy. Even getting gas, like, have they shoveled off the snow yet? It was crazy. The weight of snow can absolutely collapse buildings, and it was crazy. And driving was nuts. Even four-wheel drive.
Get snow?
It doesn't help your brakes. Your braking distance is no better with four-wheel drive, folks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, right. Revolution. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Your brakes are identical. Yeah, your brakes don't change. Nothing. When you turn on the four-wheel drive, no extra brakes come out. It doesn't work that way.
So you know how in like places like Switzerland they have steep roofs because of snow?
Yes.
Do any places in Canada have that?
Ski resorts, mountain towns.
Okay.
Speaking about, I was in Whistler living with renting a room from a French chef, and he had a Swiss French friend that would come over and play cards, and this gentleman could yodel. And I somewhere have a video track when I find it of him yodeling, and I'm gonna put it on my channel of him yodeling, and it's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah,
so long as you don't get copyright.
No, it was at a house party.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there was.
You know, the cool thing about copyrights is that's what we got Rumble for.
That's well, and I'm not monetized anyway. So what are they gonna do?
No, I like making money playing cartoon characters.
Exactly.
So yeah, Rumble for the copyright shit.
I love Rumble. Rumble is fantastic.
Yep.
There was an earthquake in New York. Wow, I was gonna ask if the East Coast got earthquakes. I didn't know. Wonder. Max Redstone says the closest he ever got to tornadoes were water spouts that were off the coast last winter, eh?
Ooh, water spouts. Those are sexy.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a tornado pick up a few sharks to wing at you? There's a movie about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's called
Sharknado. It's the best movie ever. Best
I've never seen it.
Film ever.
Yeah, yeah, it is good.
I might watch
I like
on.
Splash with John Candy. Splash with John Candy and
Daryl Hannah.
Daryl Hannah. Thank you. Wow.
Wasn't Tom Hanks in it?
Tom Hanks was in it. Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I think that's a Commonwealth thing. Yeah, it is absolutely lemon pie. I agree. I like the 90s Chronos. They were fantastic.
Yeah, they
To
were the
the
best.
90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the 80s as well.
The correction, the motherfucking 80s. Get it right.
Really? I did not know. Carla, do you mind reading this? And I'm not. Wow, I was unaware.
Boxing Day isn't celebrated by all Christians. I think it's specific to Commonwealth nations.
Huh.
Well, maybe, because it's based on the Queen giving presents to her workers and servants the next day, right?
Oh, I
Something
didn't
like
know
that. Like, there's so many
Oh.
things you hear about Boxing Day, but like, I think that's what it was. Like on Boxing Day, the Queen would give presents of boxes or whatever.
Right.
I'll look it up.
I was a kid. I thought they had boxing matches, and that's what it was all
Yeah,
about.
me too. We all did. We were all disappointed when we found out it wasn't about boxing.
Ooh. Vox, do you mind reading this really good comment?
Green fire from the sky could have been Romulan torpedoes.
Good call, Sashi.
Well, you know what? I could beat Romulans in a contest of who's less emotionally stable.
No. Faraday cage. Yes, that's the one.
Can I just say, it says Boxing Day was once a day to donate gifts to those in need. Yeah, it was also called Offering Day, but it has evolved to become a Christmas activities. It originated in the United Kingdom and is celebrated in Commonwealth nations.
Oh,
This is Lucky Lager lemon pie.
Well, how many of you got of those? You got 13. That's pretty lucky.
I did. There's no longer 13.
Well, to answer your question, I'm drinking some of Mr. Stark's really expensive celebratory liquor.
Ooh.
It's called Weller. Really good bourbon. I hope that Doomcock had some of that stuff. It's the poor man's Pappy Van Winkle. We've been trying to tell him.
Oh.
I've heard of Pappy Van Winkle.
It tastes just as smooth as Pappy Van Winkle, and it is going to cost you $1,500 a bottle.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It'll cost you about $150 a bottle, but hey, that's 10 you ain't gonna fuck with.
That's a lot.
Lemon Pie says Weller is one of the best bourbons. Cheers, man.
Ooh. It was a year after my grandfather passed, said Kronos. Oh, wow. 2006.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I like ranch dressing with fries. See, that where I could do ranch dressing. Yep, Kronos, absolutely. In Bruges is exceptional. See, Max Redstone knows of the film of which I speak. And I think it was Peter Dinklage? Oh, Peter
Careful,
Dinklage.
that fact might end up being a little short.
Wow. Never heard of Eat?
You've never heard of Eat? Well, how the hell are you still alive? Everybody's got to eat.
Lemon Pie has had fries in Bruges. Lemon Pie, that is fantastic.
Lucky son of a bitch.
It is so good. I like fries. Japanese mayonnaise. Yes, Sashi, because it is more sweet.
Never had Japanese mayo. Tell us about it.
It is more sweet. And they have a Kewpie. Do you know what a Kewpie doll is from way back a few decades ago?
Yeah, about 45 years ago.
Right. Well, they have a Kewpie doll as their mascot, and it's on the bottle of the white man. There's nothing else on the white bottle. It's just a Kewpie doll. And that is Japanese mayonnaise, and it is so sweet. It is so
It's called Kewpie. It's called Kewpie mayonnaise, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have it in New Zealand. We probably have it in our house. But yeah, it's good.
They're
so
slowly
good.
taking you guys over.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the age. Yes. Send the 19-year-old.
Kronos is a connoisseur, I can tell.
The age of the... What do you mean? It depends... I like Japanese mayonnaise. It depends on the age of the mayonnaise? Well, fresh as possible.
He likes his shit nice and curdled.
Ooh.
Real sour, probably make you die of food poisoning. You know, the really good shit.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I've been dead for 7 years.
You're looking pretty good for a dead fella.
Mm.
Oh.
Hell, I'll do that to you.
Well, let's see, can a dead man read, and would he mind?
All right. Hint with oh wait, you want it forward. Got it. I've been in a Kybera snowstorm, driving at 4 to 6 inches an hour. Lake effect snow. In Chi-Town, it would happen usually once a winter.
What is Chiberia? Oh, Chiberia, Chicago, Siberia. I get. I've never heard that before.
Chi-Town.
Yeah, Chi-Town I get, but Chiberia is a new one. Okay, interesting. Well, yeah, it's right on the lake, right? What's that lake? Is it Chicago Lake? It's the Lake of Chicago.
You don't know. It's Lake Michigan.
Lake
In
Superior.
Michigan, yeah.
Oh,
Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, it kind of borders both.
they're all the same. I don't know.
Wow, and this is the reason
my
why
gosh.
you don't care when certain people sing about the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and that's the reason why we are angry at you.
No, Gordon Lightfoot, that is such a great song. That is such a fantastic song. What is Japanese mayo, Sashi? Well, lemon pie, it is regular mayonnaise, but more sweet. And it's creamy and it's delicious.
It
With
is.
ranch, says Kronos. Yes, Chrono. Well, never been in a snowstorm. If I was you guys, we're screwed, says Sashi. Really? Okay. I was in a snowstorm. No, and all right, so we were it was a maintenance boys snowboard trip to Mount Baker in Washington.
Maintenance
so we were
boys. Did you bring the pool kids too? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Who's the cougar?
There were 6 of us that worked maintenance at a hotel, part of my maintenance team at the hotel in Whistler Ski Resort, and we went to Mount Baker for a trip, a ski trip.
Tell us her name.
No. There was no ladies involved. It was just boys because we were getting up to shenanigans, and we rented 2 RVs. It was 2 of them, but most of the crew was Australian, and they were driving the RVs. And it was a snowstorm, and we're driving up the mountain road of Mount Baker, which goes for miles and miles up this mountain windy road. And we had 2 Australians driving the RVs. Credit to them, they were drifting the RVs around the corners up that mountain hillside. And we made it to the parking lot. We parked there. We let the snow fall, and we snowboarded in fresh powder. It was fantastic. Australians know how to drive in the snow. I'll tell you what. Because it's just like driving.
It's like sand.
Yeah, it's like sand. Thank you. You took the words out of my mouth.
I detect Carla with some cool stuff.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying that's a compliment.
Carla's got loot. She's got cool stuff. What do you got?
Ooh.
Well,
Is it
you
show
may
and
not
tell?
think it's cool, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite book.
Pepper Ranch.
I read with my kids at homeschooling. It's called Paddle to the Sea.
Ooh. All right.
That is a lovely, lovely book. And it's a boy. I think he's in Canada.
That is.
possibly,
Well, that's.
when
I'm
he's
looking at. Hold up that, please, one more time. Do you see the landmass right above him? The bit of land that sticks out.
Yeah,
Well, that's Nova
yeah.
Scotia.
Okay, yeah. So,
That's-
so basically,
That's Nova Scotia, and that's
see this.
the brown
yeah.
part is Maine, and New Brunswick shares the vertical border with the vertical border with Maine.
Sunnyvale Trailer Park's in Nova Scotia.
It is right on the tip that connects up to New Brunswick.
forgot my-
Yes. Well,
Anyway.
not quite on the tip. But close
It's a
to
lovely book, and
Halifax.
it explains. See, what happens is, I think it was a granddad or a dad. He carves that Indian guy in the kayak, and a boy puts it in the beginning of a river, and it just tells you about the little toys trip down all through the different lakes.
Oh, yeah.
And past sawmills. It's a
Great Lakes.
really educational book.
Ah.
If you ever get a chance, you need to buy this book. It's so good.
But yeah, because
And it explains. Sorry, carry on.
But the Great Lakes are connected to the Atlantic Ocean, so you can go literally from Chicago. If I'm not mistaken, I've never done it.
Yeah,
You can go from
yeah.
Chicago.
You can go from Chicago to out to sea, but it's still
To
even
England.
if it's still like just out to sea. It's still going to take you about like 2 days.
Yeah, and by canoe
If you're
probably
averaging
longer.
at about 40 knots.
Okay, I need to show you the pages.
Not any canoe that I know
See,
of.
he starts off in snow. Okay. Oh, did you see that?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
Isn't that beautiful? That's
That
where he
is
starts off, I
beautiful.
think.
We don't have any snow right now. We are snowless.
That's his start of his journey, and then it shows you other
That's gorgeous.
parts of it. Yep.
That
Those
see,
are
And
aspen
then
trees.
no, that is East
and
Coast. That looks like East
yeah.
Coast right there with the birch trees.
Uh-huh.
That is an East
Oh.
Coast forest, absolutely,
Mm.
in New Brunswick or Nova Scotia.
Isn't
You
that
can tell
gorgeous?
it's an aspen because it's bleeding its bark.
And there's the beaver.
Mhm.
Did you see the beaver, Vox?
Well, it depends. How big is the beaver? I
There's
see
a
the
beaver.
beaver.
Oh, where is he here?
Dam.
I'm sure
see
that.
the
Oh, there's a
beaver
beaver
dam.
dam.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a beaver
Yeah.
dam. Nice, Carla.
And then and then I want to show you the bolt. Hang on. Well,
Okay.
it just shows you there. He's by the
Ooh.
logs.
Yeah.
And then
Those must be some fucking
see, he goes
redwoods.
through by a sawmill.
Oh, wonderful. And the log drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
talks all about the log drivers.
Yeah, the guys that used to
Um,
ride on the logs down the river.
Yeah.
My
It
great
even
grandfather
explains
died doing
even
that.
explains a sawmill, like the process of the sawmill.
Oh yeah, no
Isn't
kidding.
that awesome?
See, that's way better than the internet, kids. Get yourself a book like
Yeah.
Carla.
Build yourself a sawmill. You never know when wood will be back in style.
Just trying to find
That's right.
the bowls that show you. He finds his way to Lake Superior.
Sashi says lemon pie, Japanese mayonnaise is slightly smoother and has a different flavor profile. I would agree it's smoother.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not as. I wouldn't say it's chunky, but it's less robust, less texture.
Yes, less texture. Yes. Fish tailing is always fun in a whiteout. Oh, fish tailing in a vehicle. Hell yeah. Back when you used to have rear-wheel drives, when I first learned to drive cars, Carla, and probably yourself as well, we didn't have front-wheel drives. We used to turn the rear-wheel drives backwards to get up a hill.
Oh, yeah, my
Turn them
husband's
into
done that.
front-wheel drive.
Yep.
Mm.
Pre-chain era.
But you could do, like donuts in cars. And when the cops in New Brunswick, when they first switched from the Ford LTD rear-wheel drive cars and they switched to the new Ford cars that were front-wheel drive, they'd go do a spin around to catch you, and they'd end up in the ditch, and you'd just keep driving. Yeah, not that happened, but that was that happened all over the province. It was fun.
Oh, it's right at the beginning here. It tells you about the lakes and how they basically they start off. See how they're high and they work their way down. That's how the lakes are based.
Oh, that okay. It's almost like a lock system.
HOMES. No, those are different lakes. All the lakes are HOMES. Huron, Ontario, Michigan.
Oh,
Basically, it works like that.
Huh.
They're going down
Because
like bowls.
there's a mountain ridge that basically is in between the ocean.
And they are different elevations. They are absolutely different elevations.
So there are multiple natural reservoirs, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right. I like ice beer, says Kronos. Yes, me too.
I like ice in my beer.
Yes, ice brie. Ice beer. What is that? It's beer that's. I think it's harvested right at freezing temperature. Something like this. Still going with rum. Nice, Kronos. I do like rum. Anything that ends with ice. Well, vanilla ice.
Well, I'm not switching out my nice, sexy top hat for a pirate hat, but
that is a nice top hat. No, I like that.
It's got its own Wi-Fi signal, and we got 5 bars.
Indian guy, but I've never been in a kayak. No, a different type of Indian, Sashi. This is the Indian, like silver and Tonto and that sort of Indian. It's most stuck up Great Lake Superior. Yes, it's very, very snooty, isn't it? It's very superior. It's powder-ish here, says Kronos.
Well, time to roll up your dollar bill and.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whose room are you in? What hotel room did you stumble into?
The teller I said hi.
Yeah, right. Yes, Ice Baby. Yeah, you got it. I saw him live in concert in Penticton. It's a little British Columbia town called Penticton. It was fantastic. Let's see, anything else I may have. Ooh, okay. Carla, are you able to read this,
Oh.
please, from our friend Sashi?
I just learned that the ancient lake that was in the middle of the Sahara is called Mega. It's called Mega Chad.
Not to be
Nice.
confused. Not to be confused
Nice.
with the Virgin Isles that never get laid.
That's
If you ever see a movie called Sahara, that
You
is a
would
great
think.
movie. I love Sahara.
I do like Sahara, and I'm
So
a
good.
lake racist. Yeah, they're all the same to me. Reading like a dead man could be a song. Ooh, pop culture, pop culture curator. Yes, where is he? Love that guy.
Curator? You know he
Yeah.
passed away, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, but why? I mean, where is he in the chat? Like, why are they talking about him? No. I'm aware of that. Yeah. No.
I was like, huh?
Why are they talking about him? No, that was just a one-off, I guess. Yeah. No, shout out to Pop Culture Curator. Absolutely.
Salute.
I thought there was a discussion, but apparently not. A one-off comment. I'll raise a glass to Pop Culture Curator as well as
loved
Bird
his
of Prey
puppies.
5.
Guy loved his puppies, I tell you. I hope they all got good homes. Whenever the guy who's got his proverbial hand up my keister, wink wink, said had to rehome his cats, he was very devastated. But at least it wasn't because he was, dying. But
Well, they were plotting against him, I think, though.
Who?
The Hive.
They wanted him. They wanted to feast on him. They really did.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, it is one of the best bourbons.
And I know, and I'm having myself a toast. Salute, slayente, skull, opa, etc., etc.
Kampai.
Okay, if we're talking about nature, what's your favorite animal you've seen in nature?
Ooh, sea turtle. Scuba diving
Oh, really?
and snorkeling.
That didn't take you long.
You
to
know, that's
say
basically,
that.
he's going to win this contest, right? Because he's fucking snorkeled, went everywhere.
Giant
That's
sea turtle.
true.
Well, giant sea turtles. Who doesn't love giant sea turtles? I've had, just amazing interactions.
See, I'm
with
boring.
snorkeling.
The most exotic, quote-unquote, animal I've ever seen in a while was a fucking black bear.
Grace. Ooh. What did...
But that's pretty normal where I am at, where I live, where he lives.
What, was it scary?
It's a black bear. Those are the short stacks. Now, if it were a grizzly, I'd be pissing my britches.
Yeah, but black bears
Oh.
can mess you up.
No, I believe it.
There's a lovely book. I'm telling you another book called Gentle
Hey,
Ben. Have you heard
Gentle
of Gentle
Ben.
Ben?
Are you kidding?
That's one of our favorite books in our house. We
Grizzly-
love that book.
That's from
Mhm.
Grizzly Adams.
Is
That
it?
was a
I
that
don't
was a TV show that was on Canadian TV
Grizzly Adams, yeah.
every weekend on in the 70s.
It
We
would,
grew up
it,
with
would,
that
it,
beautiful
would,
TV
it would run alongside Red Green.
It's a
show.
beautiful
Well,
book.
slightly before, but it was in the
Before,
70s.
But, I'm talking about the reruns.
But yeah, it's the same, just as Canadian. And Gentle Ben was the name of the actual bear, the actor bear who did the acting, and he was a very good bear because he was a bear. His name was Gentle Ben in real life, and
Bearhead says he's seen a tiger in a
Oh.
cage, but that's
What?
not really in the wild.
yeah.
Can
Grizzly
I just
Adams.
say, here is Asterix. That is
Ooh.
Asterix. And do you see his hat? See his hat?
I do. Oh, I
It's
know
the
that
magic
guy.
helmet. It's the
I
magic
I know
helmet.
that French cartoon.
Yeah.
I know the magic helmet. Killed a wabbit. Killed a wabbit. Killed a
I
wabbit.
don't know.
He's like an
There's
old
Obelix.
Viking.
There's
Yeah.
Obelix carrying an obelisk.
He's an old
See
Viking of some sort.
Yeah, I don't think so, Tom. No, the Vikings are the pirates who keep getting sunk. Their ship keeps getting sunk. That's a running gag in that comic. Is that the pirates are who have Viking ships on it? Yeah.
Huh. What?
That reminds me of a funny dad joke that I just made up.
Ooh,
Oh, you ready for this one?
sure.
So I got myself a blowjob from a track athlete. It was a running gag.
Oh dear.
That's a bad joke. You need to Maybe read a book.
Well, I mean, although it does imply some girth, at least.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but give it time.
it is Lucky Lager. Yeah, it is. Well, is Lucky Lager Canadian? I'm not sure. It has a maple leaf on it, but you know what? I'm not particularly supporting Canada these days because we haven't
Yeah.
really. We're
We
not.
need to get you
really-
down here to drink
Yeah.
real booze.
Vox, are you less stable than a Klingon in heat? Oh dear.
Well, that depends. Is this Klingon a fucking birdwatcher?
Wow. And Kronos says, God gave me the right to look at hot asses.
Damn
Yes,
right.
he did. That is, it's in the, yeah, I think it's in the American Constitution.
Finished. Okay.
Oh yeah, she's a track athlete. She finished like a minute ago. That's what we call a callback.
There we go. Ooh, I do savory over sweet. Yeah, I can understand that, Kronos. I do like some good mustard with fries. Absolutely.
Oh, what?
Mustard with fries, absolutely.
You've never had get you some fine Dijon mustard with your
Yes.
French fries.
No,
It's
thank you.
good.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
We
Yep.
have
Thank you.
my son mixes mayonnaise and tomato sauce together. He mixes them together and he eats that.
That's a good
And
mix.
like that.
Ever
Yeah.
had a Baconator before? That's what they do to the Baconator.
Ooh, I love the Baconator.
Oh God, yeah.
6 slices of delicious bacon.
The urge to pump iron immediately
Dude.
after consumption is intensified,
Mhm.
but it's worth it every once in a while.
Imperial IPA beer is great. I will agree with that, Mr. Lemon Pie, 100%.
Do you like the
see
Three Floyds
such-
Brewery? There's this really kick-ass dark stout that they make that makes the Guinness dark a pussy. It's called Robert the Bruce, and it's named after
Huh.
the King of Scotland. And
Yeah.
that
No, I've
stuff
never
is
heard of it.
It's really good stouts. If you like stouts, get you a 6-pack of that. You'll love it.
Nice. Robert the No, I like the name. I'm a
The
fan
name
of him.
the brewery is Three Floyds.
The Three Floyds, as in Pink
Yep.
Floyd. All right. Wait, who is it up in Penticton? Well, Penticton is south of me by about 2 hours. And let's see, Vanilla Ice was there. Salt and Pepper were also there at the same show. Yeah, they weren't as good. Vanilla Ice was super entertaining because he didn't take himself seriously. He knew he was just so happy to be there and still be kind of like recognized. He was just happy, man. He was and making fun of himself. So there you go. Uh-huh.
He's
Did
on YouTube. He has a
Dionysus
YouTube
Larson
account.
just call me a robot?
Uh-oh. Let's see. Country is better. What country? I wasn't joking about the Mega Chat, too. Oh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the sea? No, I don't think they could swim.
They got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Magic the Gathering. Needless to say, the guy who runs my account is really pissed.
Thunder, thunder, Thundercats.
Put that in Magic the Gathering if you're gonna fucking sell out.
That was funny, Sashi. Does a pissed off woman on the rag count as a wild animal?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No, you took too long. The answer is fucking yes.
Yes. Great. Now I have Looney Tunes going in my brain, says Kronos. We
Good.
know you had it before, Kronos. Come on.
Whenever Kronos goes to bed, the last
Jesus,
image in
Bob.
his subconscious is literally "That's all,
That's a good
folks"
joke.
at the end of the cartoon.
I hope it was a female jogging athlete.
Track
yeah.
star. Yeah,
That's
well,
the
of course,
joke.
it's a gag
Dionysus
reflex.
is here.
Hi, Dina.
Running
Where's...
gag.
Oh, hey. No, salt and
Yeah,
pepper.
he
Yeah,
called
what's
me a
salt and pepper?
fucking robot.
Here he is. Hi, I'm Mexican Canadian. A Galatian and a robot go on a live stream.
I will have you know that I am not a fucking robot, okay?
I'm a goal. I'm a goal if I'm Asterix.
Right. Yes, they were formidable back in the day, weren't they?
Trust me with your entertainment. And also the fact that I'm not a fucking robot. Carry on.
Well, animatron.
I'm a demon, dingus.
But you have a video screen for a head.
I'm well aware of what I got for a head. I died in the year of our Lord 1954. A TV fell on my brain. When I woke up, I had that motherfucker on my neck. That's my punishment. Needless to say, my neck's pretty strong, though. Kind of like that track athlete.
The TVs were heavy back then.
Yeah, they were. At least I was able to upgrade to a flat.
That's true. Yeah, boy. Well, with the neck issues and the pain and yeah. No, you know what? I love the theme that we have here. Nature's going on. What are I don't know what are some of the most inspirational spots in nature? Have you ever been somewhere inspirational?
Well, it's not the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon.
I want to hawk a loogie into the Grand Canyon. It's a bucket list item.
I've never been there, Carla. Wow.
Oh, but you can't. The thing is, I went there and I said to my husband, "Is this the Grand Canyon?" Because I'll tell you what, you can't actually. It's quite blurry, so it's almost like you're looking at a photo, at a painting. It's not like you're looking at the real thing because it's so big. You can't see it very well.
Wow. No, I've not been there. Wow.
Fantastic. Yeah. But what we did is we drove after the North Canyon. I think you drive down a road because we were going to Zion National Park. Zion National Park is the most beautiful park. If you've seen Cars, I want to go to the Arches one day. But if you've seen have you seen the movie Cars?
I have seen the movie Cars. Yes.
And you know how they drive through all that like orange, rocky, like the whole landscape when they're doing the drive and stuff.
Yeah.
It is just like that. I said to my husband, I'm like, I know. I'm like, I feel like I'm driving in Cars.
Wow. Definitely.
You can, if you went on a YouTube video, you can go through a drive-through Zion National Park, and it is just like it. But anyway, they as we were driving from the canyon, you drove down, and we could pull over, and you could see all of these mountain ranges, the natural parks that they had. But
Nice.
like again, it's so far away and so big, you can't even.
You don't have the perspective.
Your head can't handle it.
I get it. Yeah.
You're
a demon robot. Well,
your favorite place?
I don't think
Turtle Island. What do you call it? Little Corn Island.
I just think you guys are racist towards dead people. It's fine.
Little Corn Island was amazing. Little Corn Island was amazing, but I don't know, Carla. I gotta go with the Indian Himalayas. I mean, it's the fucking Himalayas.
Really?
I gotta go with the Indian Himalayas.
Why?
Why not?
Mountains. Because I grew up in a flat land for the first 30 years of my life, or 26 years of my life. And then I moved and I discovered mountains. And
if I ever go to the Himalayas, I want to get covered in snow, get a big blue nose, and go, my own little bunny rabbit. I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
Looney Tunes.
The Yeti. That's right, the Abominable Snowman.
Yeah, I love that, man.
I loved it whenever he confused Daffy. I loved it when he confused Daffy, and he's like, and I'm going to stroke his bill and pluck his little black feathers, and wait a minute, bunny rabbits don't have feathers or bills. And there he is, literally being choked out, going, there he goes. There's your bunny rabbit.
See, that is classic. That is more entertaining than anything Hollywood is putting out today. Yep. Carla, did you hear? Some guy on YouTube, I think it was YouTube. Now, Vox, correct me if I'm wrong, but the new Star Trek show came out, the Star Trek Academy.
Yeah. The gay Klingon birdwatchers.
With the gay Klingon birdwatchers. Yeah. But they didn't get a lot of viewership, so some guy took a Spock doll, stuck him on a chair.
Yeah.
And he got more views than the Star Trek.
Yeah, Nidrota did it. Yeah, it's
of,
pretty.
of
And he
their
did. He
new
got
show.
more live views, and
More
then
live
more
views.
total views, and then more total views as well. But
It was
they're not.
just
He's not a
sitting in a
real.
chair. Yeah, that was a great stunt.
He's
It was a
not a
doll.
real Star Trek fan. There was an article like some woman
That's
did
awesome.
some like not article but stream or whatever, and she's like, why him and the critical drinker people, all the people knocking modern Star Trek, why they're not real Star Trek fans, why they're not real Star Trek fans.
All right, let's just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off right here. All right, kids, let's pay attention. All right,
Rabbit
never
season.
in the history of Star Trek has there not been a bunch of nerds fighting each other over
Yeah, that's
any
true.
any
Yeah.
topic whatsoever.
Yeah,
At
that's
first,
true.
it was Trekker versus Trekkie. Then it was
True.
Kirk versus Picard. Then it was Kirk,
Mhm.
Picard, and Cisco. Then it
Yep.
was Star Trek versus Star Wars. In all the history of Star Trek fans have a reason to fight. The difference is now all of the Star Trek fans that are of the old era have decided to Independence Day themselves. They put aside their petty differences
Yep.
because of this bullshit that we got now. That's all I got to say about that. Hey,
You're right.
you know,
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Star Trek fans are always going to fight each other. That's always going to happen. You guys just need to rip that Band-Aid off right now. But at least this reason that we have right now, pretty damn good reason to fight these motherfuckers.
It is. There is sometimes you got to draw a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Right? Just like that
And that's
Omar
2005.
Gaddafi dude did.
And that's 2005, right? That's
Yep.
the line in the sand.
Yeah. Carla, would you mind reading this from our good friend Greek Letters?
I have a recipe for La Potion Magic. The druids gave it to me. Ah.
Le potion magique, it'll make you
Very
very, very
good.
hot and sexy. Oui, oui.
I thought you were a Dutch in New Zealand, says Lemon.
No, I'm half Dutch, half South African. But a full Kiwi.
That is why your E sharps are very sharp.
Nope.
I know that
Mhm.
accent. I
Not
heard
been
that
there.
accent in District 9.
I had a thick South
Oh,
African
dear.
accent till I was 5.
Greek Letters, you got to spend your time with better company, I think. Dear.
Jesus Christ, is it like a hot dog down an alleyway?
Well, I guess. I don't. Yeah. The great Buddha at Kamakura. Hang on. How do you know Kamakura? Kamakura is in Japan. Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh, of course,
Okay.
Parrotheads.
There's William Shakespeare. I want to
Knowledgeable
fucking
of the
talk
time.
to him. Get him on here.
Kamakura is fantastic.
No,
There-
he's busy somewhere else at the moment.
Is that where the?
He's
Oh,
been
here he is
busy.
here. Hello. Oh,
Yeah,
he's here.
he's been
There's a
busy.
bell at
I'm
Kamakura.
hoping he's free to
Oh,
have a
Jill is
drink.
here
Shit.
as well. Hi, Jill.
Hi,
Hey,
Jill.
Jill.
She heard Star Trek and she
That's
Yeah,
exactly.
her
We were
ears
talking
fucking
Star Trek.
burning. Yeah, ears were burning. She's like,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
said shit
and Jill
talking.
had to come on. Hello, Kronos, she says. I don't buy it, Jill. Ooh. So, Vox, would you mind reading our good friend Greek Letters?
Star Trek versus Star Wars versus Babylon 5 versus Buck Rogers of the 25th century versus Battlestar Galactica versus Visitors V's Lost in Space versus the Martian Chronicles. Not to be confused with my favorite Martian, but
I
that'll
don't
be
know
fine.
the Martian Chronicles.
Hi, Jill. I'm good. Yeah,
Well,
I need to draw. I have to go in a minute. My boys are
Oh, well,
have
Chrono says
finished their
that's a lot of
D&D.
V's. Oh yeah,
Hello,
hello,
yeah.
William Shakespeare is here too.
I only
Hi.
work with two of them. Are you out of here, Carla? You have yourself a great night,
Not
man.
yet. I'm not going yet. I'm
Oh.
gonna go soon. A child gave me notice.
No, we're just saying
How
hello to William
polite.
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Very
yeah. We're just
polite.
waving hi. And
Jill
hi
has
to
been
Jill.
summoned by the mention of
Hi,
Star Trek.
Jill.
Exactly. The Trek Talk brought Jill in. Yeah, exactly. That lady even wanted to call out his Doctor Who knowledge. He had way more knowledge than Doctor Who than she did.
You guys ever seen this
What happened?
other Doctor Who knockoff show? I think it was called a Pharmacist What? He just gives out medication to weird people. It didn't go anywhere.
Right. Oh, That. No, well, maybe with rocket boosters or a
Oh, fuck
firecracker.
Gary Nerdrotic,
Yeah,
big
I'm not
shot
a fan.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
One of these days I will have your throne once I get up
Ooh.
there at the
That talk
YouTube
is
peak.
lost. Yeah.
I will be making money, but I'll share it as we speak. I'm not going to hoard it all. I'll help everyone get to their goals. I will not ever sell out or what the, anyway. Carry on.
Oh, right. Parrothead. I was in Japan about a week years ago, or for about a week years ago. Yeah, I
Oh,
thought you had
nice.
been. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, yes, Kronos. Her kids are constantly waking her up. Jill never sleeps because of her damn kid. No, I'm kidding. That
They
was
ain't
a
her
joke.
kids. She's
Yeah.
working on her slides and her show schedule.
Carla.
She's like
Kid-
the guy behind me, always constantly working late night. Can't sleep.
That's right. Yep. Nope. It's always working. Yeah. Well, that's
yeah.
good. When you put out that much content, you kind of have to work. Yeah. No, I gotta say it probably doesn't get too bad until you get past maybe 4 kids, Carla. Like once you get up to 4 and 5.
Oh, 3 is the
yeah.
hardest. No, 3 to me. 3 was
Really?
the hardest. Yeah.
Really?
After
Okay.
that, it's easy. But yeah,
Oh.
3 I couldn't form a thought or anything like that. But if I didn't have bad pregnancies, I would have had more. But like
Right.
I just was so sick. I stopped at 8.
I bet the only
And I
thought
was
you
only gonna have
had.
a girl.
I bet the only
Oh,
thought
yeah.
you had was how you wanted to punch your husband in the throat
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
during the miracle of life.
Yeah, I know. He always complains, "Oh, you punched me when so and so was born." I'm like, "It was an accident." I never hear. Just you punch a few people accidentally a few times. You never hear the end of it. Apparently, there's fight or flight reflex, and mine is fight.
That's yep. Good on you. No, that's fantastic.
Well, you are the mama bear for a reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I need another drink. Says that's a good idea. And Greek letter says V is for vendetta. Yes, it is. And the
But
mask.
the 5th of November was last year.
You can see the mask. It's right up there.
You have an anonymous mask too. I wore mine to Scientology protests back whenever we were part of Anonymous.
Carla's boys need to be fed dingoes and pavlova. Ooh, pavlova. I like that. Who has dingoes? New Zealand doesn't have dingoes. I don't think. No, there's no New Zealand. No, dingoes can't swim. I don't think.
No
Aussies
dingoes.
are
There's
not strange for their road warriors.
We have wallabies, but we don't have
Aussies are not strange for their road warriors. They're strange for their master blasters.
Oh, good, Joe. Well, I'm glad you're here as a listener. You're not busy working. Good. Yeah, you put so much effort into your shows.
9 times out of 10, I'm working. I'm actually taking a break from work. I got home making sure that things were getting good. Well, the guy behind me, not the screen behind me, but the guy behind that screen, got home relatively late and got his stuff prepped. And yeah, we're just trying to make sure that our content's out on schedule because we reached 1 million views, and just a week later, we picked up 200,000 more. We don't want to fucking stop. So,
and being regular, they like the regular, don't they?
They really do.
Sliders was a good. I liked Sliders, Kronos. I thought it was pretty good. Anonymous. Master Blaster or Blaster Master? No, it was Master Blaster. It's always Master Blaster. Hey, Max. Hello and welcome. William Shakespeare
Once
saying
you
hello.
get up here to take Carla's spot, the trifecta will be maintained. We'll get to hang a lot. Get the fuck up here, Max. I'm gonna pressure you now, because Carla's gotta make like a tree and get out somehow. So get up here. Holy fuck, he's preoccupied. I'm still gonna improv this shit because I have not told a lie. I want you to at least very much give me a call.
Thanks, William Shakespeare. Awesome. Yeah, no, there has been some you know what? Inspirational moments out in the wilderness. Around here, you just go
like drinking your own piss. I'm kidding.
I haven't done that.
Bear Grylls.
No, I haven't.
Bear Grylls.
Catching the sunrise or catching the sunset just up the hill around here is inspirational, or just walking amongst trees that are over 100 feet tall. That's pretty inspirational, that.
Well, it reminds you of how small you are.
Exactly, Vox. It puts you in your place. It humbles you.
Perspective.
Yeah. I mean, they weigh literally tons, and you are so insignificant to the tree that's been there for 120 years or whatever it is, 200 years,
Have
300.
you been to the redwoods at all?
I have indeed. No, not the California redwoods. No,
Oh,
no.
what
But
ones have you been to?
I have been to the cathedral forests on Vancouver Island, and some of
Yeah.
those trees are well over 1,200 years old. And in the
Wow.
Cathedral Grove, it's a park, and some of them are wide enough that you could drive a car through if you were to.
Wow, that's
cut a hole
very
through.
cool.
Massive. Yeah, no, it's
Huge.
fantastic.
And it's like, don't you find like we went to Yosemite in the past, and you probably maybe you found it in the Himalayas. When you're looking at it, you're like, this is so big, you almost can't believe it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what the Grand Canyon was like. I'm like, that's it.
Parrot Head, no kink shame, all right? God.
Too big to comprehend. Yep. Yeah, well, Parrot Head, that's allegedly. You got to throw allegedly in there.
Oh, Letterkenny, also great show.
Ooh. Sashi says, I experienced an inspirational moment when I came face to face with a cobra when I was 11. Are you shitting us?
Like a king cobra? Like the ones with the hoods that do like the...
Well, would you rather face a cobra or Cobra Commander when you're 11?
Cobra Commander is an inept fucking moron. We all know that Destro ran the company. Cobra Commander was just the face.
He had the voice too.
True.
Nice, beautiful, awesome. Thank you. Of redwoods. Oh yeah, no, we do have the red. We don't have redwoods. We have Douglas fir trees. Those are pretty big. They can be old.
We have Canadian pine trees here. They grow really fast because they're very fast growing. They're like in 5 years they are ready to be thing, but they're not like they're rubbish to burn. You may as well not burn anything.
No, they don't really put out much heat, and because they grow too fast. They're not dense. No,
nothing like a good native. I mean, your native type tree that's dense wood to burn. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
We burn a lot of the birch here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, birch burns pretty good. It burns a little slower, a little hotter.
Definitely.
Kind of like cedar. It's got the same like burning consistency as cedar does.
Yeah, you can kink shame. Yeah, of course you can kink shame, but not on this channel. We don't we don't get
I'll
shamed.
have you know that I'm standing at attention. The only reason why is because we're not wearing pants.
I learned to be more careful when exiting a bathroom of a school that bordered a jungle. Thank God I just went to the bathroom. Holy shit, Sashi. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Wow. That is, well, yeah, I mean, that'll do it. Face to face with a cobra.
Yeah. What do you do? Did you walk away slowly? How did you exit the
You have to get out of its scope. You got to get out of like the triangle cone, the cone of vision, because it'll sway with you. It'll sway with you. So like if you move over here or over there, it'll sway with you. So what you want to do is you want to slowly, but not too slowly, because it will scoop. So what you want to do is you want to just back up further out of its cone of vision. Until and preferably have a way to fucking smack it. Now here's the trick: is if you, I'm not kidding. This is how these assholes do it over there in India. All right.
Yeah.
They just take their bare palm and they smack the top of the hood, knock the snake down, and that gives them enough time for them to get away.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think I saw Steve Irwin do that.
Smack the motherfucker. They're like, you know what? No balls. And then the other guy's like, hold my beer, Rajim. And he fucking goes in there and he smacks the motherfucker and gets out of the way.
Yeah, he was a brown Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. The gals love the wood, according to Kronos. All right. And Lemon Pie says bathroom cobras are the worst cobras I would imagine.
Come up
Holy
really far.
shit! That's terrifying.
Oh, I'm just
Have
gonna go
you?
ahead and
How
take
many?
my shit for the day. Holy shit, my
kidding.
balls! And then you die from the
Ha-
poison because it's a venomous bite.
I
What
haven't
a way
noticed.
to
Spidey,
go!
have you seen? Have you been near snakes? Like accidentally been near a snake rather
Yes.
than an experience?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there was a when I was staying in Western Australia with on a sort of a hobby farm, and my
Hmm.
job was to take the three-wheeler out with the 22 and shoot parrots because they would wreck the apple orchards. And parrots make really good targets, believe it or not, because they're colorful.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
What
but you
color
only
were
have to
they? What
shoot a
color were
few of
they?
them. Pardon?
What color were they? Green?
They were all kinds, mostly green and red and
Okay.
yellow. Like they were called
Okay.
32s because they're 32 colors. And they're like, but they're pests like crows.
Oh wow!
Holy
Anyway, so
fuck!
yeah, so I had this job at this hobby farm doing that, but during the afternoons we weren't working, and me and a buddy were on the lawn, and this 6 foot brown dugite snake. The snake is a dugite, and they're
Mm-hmm.
not poisonous, but they will bite you, and it hurts like a whole lot. And
Hurts like
Yep.
fuck.
and he was
How?
along, and so I grabbed the 22, and he was scurrying along the lawn, and I got down prone and I shot and missed him, and I didn't realize how
By
far
that
they were.
much?
I was only 10 feet from him, and then he
Yep.
took off. Had I known that he was that fast, I would not have only been 10 feet from him. But I
Mm.
missed. Turns out the rifle hadn't been sighted in. Totally
Oof.
missed him. And I lined up again,
Oh.
missed him. So me and the buddy were chasing after him. And he exits the grass and goes into some long, tall bushes. And we're
Man
chasing
took
after.
off like the Dickens, is what I hear, and he
And
was
then
like,
we-
"Fuck this, I'm out."
It was, well, because we were shooting at him. I was
Yeah.
shooting at him. But I
Yeah.
didn't know how fast he was. Holy shit. Like, you could have easily come right at me. So we chased him into the long
Wow.
grass, and we're in
Wow.
there. And I look at my buddy and can you see him? And he looks at me and says, no, I thought you could. So I can't
Yeah.
see him. So we hightail it out of there.
And Casey came back.
Yeah.
In fact,
Uh,
in case he came as fast as he. The thing is,
Not
that's
a-
what I want to know. How does a fly
Okay.
know if a fly lives for a day? Like I've heard flies live for 24 hours. How
Some
do
of
they
them
know
do.
what a can of fly spray looks like, right? Because as soon as I pull out my can of fly spray, it's like it knows what it is and it flies
Genetic
away.
memory.
They know what they.
Gee.
Oh, dear.
Genetic memory is a thing, and the shorter
Mm-hmm.
lived a creature is, the more instincts are passed down from generation to
Mm.
generation. If you have a group of flies that have been living in your house, and some have witnessed others get zapped by the
That's
rain,
true.
guess what? Their
Yep.
children are going to know, and they're going to be like, you know what? Fuck that thing.
Yep. Sashi in the chat says, you freeze in place and wait it out. Once it figured
Whoa.
out I wasn't a threat, it moved on. Holy shit. Good
Wow.
Oh,
thinking,
you did it.
Sashi.
So you were there for like an hour and a half or some
Does-
shit.
does. And
You
Well, he'd already
decided
done
to
the
piss your
bathroom.
pants.
He'd already gone to the bathroom, so it didn't matter.
I guess that's
true.
good.
Spank Those Snakes says, yeah, it's a good recommendation, Kronos, as well. If you smack your snake enough times, it'll spit, says Parrot.
Yeah, that's a spanking the monkey joke. Come on.
Okay. Yeah,
Only I'm allowed to do the immature shit here. Fuck.
Control your venom. I resemble that remark. Okay.
Ooh.
And no, it wasn't a no, that was a life experience. That really happened to me. I wish I had a video, but I was too busy chasing a snake and shooting at him.
You get drunk almost every night, Kronos. We can't afford to do that.
You don't
Oh.
want to read Sashi's one. I'm not reading it.
Oh,
That's
do you mind
okay,
reading this?
because I'm wanting my ratings. There was once a case where a Singaporean guy went to a toilet on a golf course and, of course, got his sack bitten by a python that was hiding in the bowl.
oh,
That's good television. That's
Damn.
literally the pilot episode of Ow My Balls coming to you in the 25th century.
no, see, that's a nightmare. That is an
Oh, yeah.
absolute nightmare. That is horrible. Hey, look who we have, folks.
Hey, sexy!
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Good to see you, man.
Oh my
Now that
God.
means I can have myself another shot because the party's here.
I'm gonna welcome you. Thanks for being here, William Shakespeare. You know,
Hey, you guys.
Carla and Vox, of course.
Vox.
Do you know
Geo
me,
Vox
William
Tech.
Shakespeare? I don't know. I see that's the thing.
I figured you did.
The link.
I figured you did.
I know some of you guys.
You don't know me. Well,
Can
I'll
you
have to
raise your
introduce
volume
myself.
Can I raise my volume? Okay, I've
a
heard
little
this.
wee bit?
Yeah, let me
Don't
see
worry, I
here.
was
Let me see.
suffering that shit too.
That sounds a little bit louder.
If I well, let's see. I'm not sure, so if I just talk closer into the phone, does that sound a little bit better?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's on the
it
phone.
sounded a bit louder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just.
Well,
I'll just.
I'm on
push
my
it-
iPad.
I'll
on my
glue
mean,
this
iPad.
thing to
I'm
my
a living
face.
television, so
You
I have
should
to
use your
fake being on the
AirPods.
phone, right?
I don't know why you bought AirPods and then used them.
Is that the way to do it with the phone? Is to use the AirPods?
I'm using them. Yeah, they work
Okay.
really well.
They
Yeah,
went
you
with.
saw-
They came with the helmet. It's part of the Viking package deal.
But sometimes you have to select mic, like the mic you select. Actually, one of mine's iPad.
Hey, Shakespeare, if that is your real name, says Kronos.
That. Now I'm on AirPods mic. Can you tell the difference?
Oh yeah.
No, I
I'm
couldn't
on
say.
AirPods mic
Slight-
now.
It's
and I
slighting. I
wasn't
got
it.
my cans in, so if I
I'm
can
with-
pick it up, it's only
Ooh.
slightly. Most people on their speakers won't.
I'm just too loud. That's my problem. But I only have
You
one
too
volume.
loud in front of me? Holy fuck!
I only have one volume, so that's all there is.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good choice. Actually, always
Dude,
double
it's so
check.
good to hear from you. Even though I'm pretending that I know you, but I'm in character.
Mhm.
Fourth wall.
Mhm.
Pleasure.
Well, do you mind chatting? And I'm gonna get another one of my lucky.
You know
beverages.
what? You already read my mind. When the party's here, I poured another shot. I said, "Fuck it."
Perfect. Thank you for
Perfect.
joining us, William
Okay.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, thanks for
having me.
coming.
I heard
And
the
Carla, thank you for sending the link.
I heard the cry from afar from a few of you up there, and I finally said I caved in. I said, oh fuck it, I gotta go.
Occupado. Yeah. Well, guess what? You flushed the toilet, and that stall is free, baby.
Mm.
You guys are terrible. I can't hang out with you anymore. You know that, right? Jesus Christ. No, it's good to see you all. It's really good to see you. I decided. Can you? Shit. Is this working? Is this thing working?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We can hear you just
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she
You want to
said.
get your drink, Spidey? Are you getting a drink or what?
Yes.
Yeah. Go get your liquor.
And no Tim Tams.
I
How's
No
William
Tim
Shakespeare?
Tams. That's right. No fucking Tim Tams. Well, to be fair, he's inside this time, so.
Dude, this.
A few of
Tony.
you have seen me on the Fetch Show in the last couple of weeks live, and I
Yeah.
want to be doing that more live. But tonight, this was pretty. I just
You
thought,
need
well, if
more hats.
I need more hats. I need a little bit more time to set up because my environment isn't so perfectly so I could just sit down and start shooting. So I just thought, well, let me get on the show before because I know that
That's
Spidey doesn't
nice.
run too long. So anyway,
Yeah,
it's good to see you.
Spidey's very spontaneous on when he starts and when he
Yeah,
stops. Kind of
right,
like
this-
my ex-wife.
We're talking about.
Especially the
But
stopping,
you know what?
right?
Do you know what we're talking about? We're
I have
talking
no
about
idea what-
natural
no idea.
disasters.
The
Have you been
fundamental
have you-
forces of nature.
Oh, I love disasters.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever been in a like so we've talked about what the worst storm is you've been in and what's the worst. Have you been in an earthquake and all those sorts of things?
Oh,
So you have to
yeah,
tell us all the different things that you've experienced.
Oh, I grew up in Southern California, so I've experienced some hellacious earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
The one that comes to mind the most that actually affected me, and not just on TV, like the San Francisco earthquake, was in the 70s, and I was a kid. And
Oh.
yeah, this was a bitch. I remember waking up I want to say it was the morning before school, definitely before school, as I recall. And I swear the room was moving like a roller coaster, and I mean seriously 6 feet one way and 6 feet the other way is what it seemed like. That
Whoa.
was the
Holy
perception. It's like,
fuck!
yeah, the room was
Mm.
spinning around like it was on wheels. And it was a trip. And you just think, as a kid, you're thinking, what the?
Yeah.
Right?
It is,
Yeah, no
think-
shit.
yeah,
Did
it
your
doesn't
mom
make
wash
any
your
sense.
mouth out with soap when you said that?
Oh, my mom probably slapped me silly. No, she was probably freaking out too. Really was such a strange experience that as a kid you really can't process this, right? The world is the physics as you understood it, even as a 6-year-old
Mm.
or 7-year-old, is just
Mm.
falling apart, right? Disintegrating in front of your eyes. So,
Mm.
but I
Welcome
can't say I was
back,
really.
drunkie.
I am
I can't
indeed.
say I wasn't scared because I didn't know better to be scared. I was too stupid, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably
How
the
long?
worst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about marriage?
No, but I will tell you this much: love is blind, but marriage is fucking eye-opening. Let's be real.
Yeah. No, William Shakespeare said that when he was a kid, he was in a massive earthquake.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and this is in Southern
The quake.
California.
Southern
Yeah.
California.
Wow!
Somewhere in the 70s. Yeah, and I remember it. It woke me up.
Wow!
I was a pretty heavy
You're
sleeper
talking
too.
about
So this was
that it was like a 7.5, almost an 8er.
it probably was in the 7s somewhere, definitely.
Yeah,
'cause
it
this
was a
one
big, big
it
old.
was
I
heavy.
heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh.
yeah, because I slept pretty well, but this thing actually got me out of bed and freaked me out. But to some degree too, as a kid, you're thinking, hey, you're freaking out too, and you're probably thinking, hey, this is pretty cool.
Right.
Moving. Woo! Let's party.
You
Oh
probably
my-
didn't hear this joke, so I'm going to go ahead and say it again for posterity.
Wow!
You know, my Mexican grandfather was really good with the maracas. You know, after he died and the earthquake shook his coffin around a little bit.
Good night, Max.
Good night, Max.
Have a great night, Max. Cheers.
I'll
Do
read
you
that.
have?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
sorry.
gonna read that, Sashi. I'm never gonna sleep again. If I'm never gonna go to the toilet again.
And
A
what about
recurring
what's
theme.
have you got your a favorite a natural site that you've been to, William?
The
The
natural sight. What do you mean?
yeah, like
What do you-
Canadian Spider-Man loved the Himalayas.
Okay.
I loved Zion National Park and seeing the parks from a distance. Like that was amazing. Have you got a natural feature that you enjoyed? Like
The
you're
most.
like, my gosh, this is the best
Not a
thing
girl.
ever.
Not including a girl.
Yeah.
Not a
Yes,
girl.
no, that'll be a
Oh,
man.
but my ex-wife.
Yeah, that.
Does
No.
it count if she's a Hermie?
Canadian Spider-Man, that knocks out my top 3 best natural sites right there. So if I go with my 4th best natural site, which would not be a female, okay, it's a fair point. It's a fair point.
It is. It's
You
fair.
know, it really is. Actually, from a man's point of view, it's the number 1 first contested
That's the ultimate
response.
climb sometimes
Yeah, that's
too.
right. So anyway, that's why he's the hostess with the mostest. I would say it's Yosemite, actually.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, when I went there on a bit of a hiatus. I had about 2 weeks time before I'd enrolled in a trade school, and like right out of high school, and to get some education, and
Hell yeah.
and I had 2 weeks to go, and I thought, I'm just gonna drive up the California coastline, and then so I did, and then I just headed eastward toward Yosemite. Thought, let me go check out Yosemite. And I got there not
Great
really knowing
attire.
what. Yeah, there you go. Make America
Continue.
great again. Nice.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I went-
Asterix tonight.
Yes.
yeah. So I
Carry
showed
on.
up.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Yosemite.
I showed up at night at Yosemite, and it was just. I mean, when I arrived, by the time I got there, it was night, and with no real planning, and so it was pitch black. You couldn't see shit. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, it was weird. It was very very surreal experience actually. And I'm in my pickup truck with a camper van on the back, and this was a used beat up piece of shit, but it ran okay. It was. I was like right out of high school, so I didn't have any money. And this thing. So anyway, I had stuff in there to camp, and it was just a surreal experience. I got in there.
That
There
is
was no
awesome.
gate, no entrance, and when I got up in the, so I don't know, I found a place to park and I camped. There's like these campgrounds where you can camp as individuals. So I somehow found that in the middle of the night, and I camped and I, just broke camp. Get up in the morning and everything's fresh, and you just look around. And you go, where the fuck am I? It was like, it was like being in.
Because there's woods there as well, right?
What's that?
There's woods there as well as
Oh, you're surrounded. You're surrounded by woods and these sharp mountains that go straight up, and you can reach out and touch them.
Wow.
Like you've heard of the mountain El Capitan.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Very famous climber.
My ex-wife remember that. Wait, what?
Yeah. Except
Isn't
not
it
Fox.
It's the biggest in South America or something, isn't it?
No, this is the
it's in Yosemite.
This is in Yosemite. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's a climber's mountain for people that do rock climbing and do free climbing even. And I mean those crazy bastards.
Oh, like Laura Croft.
Oh,
There was a
Tomb
movie.
Raider
I
with
think
those
there was a
nice,
movie
big,
about.
beautiful
Probably.
assets of hers.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So
Hey, Yelling to the Wind says he's heading out of here. I wanna challenge you, sir. Come back to my fucking channel. I don't know what I did to scare you away, man.
Good night, Yelling into the Wind. Thanks for being here.
Hey, it was a pleasure to see you. It's been a hot minute. Have a good one, man. Cheers.
So were you surprised because you didn't see the mountains before at nighttime? If you drove in the nighttime, you would have seen the mountains.
It was so pitch black you couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
So
and then you woke up to these huge mountains.
Yeah.
We ain't found shit.
Yeah.
Well.
It was cool. So I could tell any of you that if you're cruising around in Northern California area, you really owe it to yourself to go check out Yosemite, because it is a surreal and magical place. It is so awesome. Every minute that you spend there will be something that you cherish.
That's
that's my favorite.
Oh, he was moving. Well, there's where you went. Here I was thinking you were one of the few people that left after my rebrand.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yelling into the Wind says life has been an adventure for the past 6 months. That is fantastic. Good to hear you say that.
You get moved there and unpack your shit.
Yelling into the Wind. We used to know him as a different name.
Okay.
No, it's not Kishimala. That's a different guy.
No.
It was Into the Wind.
Into the Wind, right? Yeah.
Remember, these are all ads now. These were all ads now.
You know, do you know why they? I think I know why they did that. Do you guys?
To compete with Twitch. It's fine.
Actually,
no idea.
I heard it was a different reason. I actually heard that it was because there were too many people spoofing. You could spoof anybody's name. I could come on, my name could be.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I could say I'm T Stark CEO. I'm Stark of Iron. I could say that on my familiar name, and they finally decided, that's just not going to fly anymore. It's the irony is that the irony is that they allowed it in the first place. When we look at it from that point of view, like how stupid was that? So I guess some people complained and said, "Hey, people are." That's what I heard. I shouldn't say that. That is what I heard. That is that some people actually. Reached out to Google and said, "Hey, these assholes over here are pretending that they're me with their familiar name, and you in the chat can't see that because you don't see the at name." And so Google said, "Fuck it, we're out of here. We're getting rid of these familiar names." And kind of sad, a few bad actors ruin it for everybody. I thought it was fun, but what are you gonna do?
Do any of you remember when a fake Doomcock showed up in one of the midnight?
Yeah, he was trying to give away PlayStation 4s.
Yeah. There you go.
I was thinking of that.
That's it. That's what I heard. Not unofficial news there, but it makes sense, right?
Good night, Lemon Pie.
Have a good night, Lemon.
William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Shakespeare. When have you been in a scary storm before?
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about a scary storm.
And what was her name?
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I think the scariest storms that I've been in were in Beijing, actually.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very temperate climate, so yeah.
It was in the summer. In the summer, they can get these hellacious summer storms, and they're hot. They're warm outside, but the wind. And I was in the room. It was at the corporate housing, so it was in a building I was probably on the 12th floor or something like that. Here's the problem. this is what's really messed up, is that it wasn't exactly the storm itself that was scaring me. It was hellacious, and it was like the wall was all window, the whole thing top to bottom window, which is pretty cool. But the Chinese didn't build this building to handle water coming at it sideways. They constructed the building for water to be hitting the roof and flowing down from it, not from it coming straight sideways, which in hellacious storms that you see in Beijing, because it is effectively like a large desert, essentially. Crazy shit happens like that. So the water was coming in and saturated the floor within 3 feet of the window, all the way through. Saturated
Wow.
and this wasn't just my floor. This was basically the whole wall, all the way from top to bottom, every unit. So we had fans. I remember they brought in these industrial fans these fans were they were huge. They were the size of a chair. These
Air movers. They're more important than heat.
Yeah, and
To dry
It's more
something.
important than heat
Dry the
right now. I
carpet.
live in the continental U.S. and I fucking hate this shit.
Yeah.
Carry on.
We probably had 3 or 4 of these in our unit alone that were blowing down. They were blowing down on the carpet to dry it out for about a week.
Oh yeah.
That's how bad that. So what was scary was, I'm sitting there going, "The fucking storm is going to bring the building down because it's so poorly constructed." Because because the construction requirements for these buildings are such crap. That's what freaked me out. Yeah.
Did you change anything after that happened? Like, did you think, if that happens again, I'm going to have to do this or that or whatever?
No, I didn't. Probably
Wow.
because I had bigger things on my mind than that, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The what I was there to do, the work job I was there made that look kind
yeah.
of almost trivial.
Okay.
But it's a good point. If the good thing is that if something, it was just a rental and I wasn't even paying for it. So if something happened, I would have just told them, put me on the other side of the building, or I would have called the company and said, I need another building. I
Right.
need it tomorrow. They would have made that happen. So no, it wasn't something that I had to worry about. And I, but again, I've never been in a situation.
Have a great night, Lemon. Carry on.
Hey, good night, Lemon.
Good night, lemon pie.
I've never been in a situation where a building has started to crumble while I'm standing in it. So, stupidity might have helped me out there. So not freaking out so much, because I've subsequently watched videos of there's several Chinese channels that are channels of Westerners who follow what's happening in China very closely, by way of getting video that is kind of a black exported out of China through underground, right? Because the Chinese don't want this stuff, the real news, to be exported, and then they'll broadcast it here on several YouTube channels like Serpendeza, for example.
Yes, the China show.
Yeah, right, exactly, and it's a great show.
Yep,
and
it is very good.
You see some of the things that they show, and you go, and I just say, I'm just never going back. I'm just not going to do it. Take your life in your hands. Yeah, forget it.
I don't want to go back. Not especially not after. They already have their grip on Canada pretty tightly. We don't.
Do they?
Yeah,
and it's sad.
Right.
It's sad. I don't mean to come down on the people. It's not the people's fault. It's the fault.
No, the Chinese people are wonderful.
Yeah, it's the government, right? The people are. I had many good friends there.
It's the guy that I like to call. Oh bother! I'm gonna have to increase taxes again.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, well, the guy looks like Winnie the Pooh. Am I wrong?
He does. No.
I didn't want to bring this up, but William Shakespeare, I think I'm gonna have to bring it up. We did have a theme on tonight. Do you notice one of these things is not like the other?
I told him.
You don't have a fucking hat on.
You need a hat.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I can
He's got a
remedy
wig
this.
on.
He's
got a wig on.
I can. Yeah, I do.
He'll generate one. Give him about
No,
a
that's
minute
not
and a
a
half.
wig. That's his real
I
hair.
told him.
That's a painting from 1600s. Give me a break. That's my hair. Jesus.
By the way, tell Donatello you want your fucking money back.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You guys chat for a bit.
You
I'm gonna
dress
see if I
up for
can pick
us.
up a hat.
Dress up
Agreed,
for us, and then
Kronos.
I'm gonna leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, Kronos has a cap. Yes. Do you have a pot to piss in?
What?
I would like.
Hey,
a
it's
text.
good headwear if you want to stay warm, at least until, that freezes in your hair when you turn that
Those
pot to
Texan
piss
hats.
in.
Texan hats are a lot of money.
I wanted to come back with one,
Yeah.
Carla.
Oh, you didn't get one?
Yeah.
I figured somebody would. Eugene
They're
Bird
a
should
lot
have
of
fucking.
money.
Eugene
It's at
Bird
least
should have given you one.
$200.
You know, the
Yeah,
man's
I
got a
know.
fucking collection. He's a Texan. They all do.
It would have
know.
been at
It's a-
least $200 for a hat.
Yeah,
Yep.
he should have gave you one of
Crazy.
his. Where the
I
hell is
wanted
that
one
man
too.
anyway?
But I think the cheapest one, but it
question.
looked cheap, was like over $100. And I was like,
At the
really?
government. Yeah, you're right, Kronos. Yeah, speaking of Texans, where is old man Bird?
Where is that sexy motherfucker? I
Hmm.
demand
need
his
another drink,
fucking
says Kronos.
presence.
Yes. Well, I have
Mhm.
one right here, Kronos.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
will
being
drink
here.
for you, Kronos. I got a little bit left here. Cheers.
And they made Texan boots. Did you go in the boot shop at the stockyards where they make boots and they'll make them for you?
I walked by it. I didn't go in. No.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're
It's
talking
really
in.
fascinating.
We're talking in visiting Tyron Beard and Rennie up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Fort Worth.
Yeah, at the stockyards. At the
Yes,
stockyards.
the stockyards.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that's a historic part of Fort Worth, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And it's fantastic. Yeah, love
It
it.
was. It was very
Speaking
cool.
of Eugene Bird, did he show you his guitar collection? I hear it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it is. It's very impressive.
Huge guitar collection. I don't like what. Why would one person need so many guitars? I don't know.
Because he likes to play.
I guess. Yeah.
That's an invalid
I didn't
question,
know.
Spidey. You never asked that question. There are
No,
no
I
such
guess.
thing as too many guitars.
Now, the real question is, does he have a 59 Les Paul? I believe he does.
Kick me in the boots. Yeah. I don't know. I know Les Paul. I know the name. I never met the man personally, but I do know the name.
It's the best guitar brand
I
money
don't know.
could buy. Unless you want to, get yourself like a Gibson Flying V. Those are pretty pricey, but
Ooh.
yeah.
I don't have a guitar, but I'd like to show you what I do have, folks.
Okay.
Let's do
Man's got a hat. Do what you want. Information is free. He is a pirate.
No, oh, thanks, William Shakespeare. That's fantastic.
Yay! I was just gonna draw a hat.
That's
on your
awesome,
avatar.
William. That's awesome.
Amazing.
I have a special video for you. Here, check this out. You can find this on my channel.
Or on Panda Express.
I did promise Pandas tonight, so I took this video
Oh, I
personally
didn't know that.
just outside of Beijing
Okay.
or Chengdu.
Eat, fatty.
Central
There you go.
Panda
Central
Breeding
China,
Center.
There you go, Mr. Giraffe. Get all the marmalade.
just outside of Chengdu. You
Oh,
know
wow.
Chengdu, William Shakespeare?
I do. I haven't been there, but I had friends from there.
No, well, there are pandas there.
Well, now to panda politics. Giant pandas, Bali.
Pandas and politics. Now you know it's a Canadian
You know what?
Spider-Man show.
That's true.
That's
China
good.
does use pandas. There's a
Right.
term for it, like panda politics or what. There's something
Yeah?
panda diplomacy.
It's
They
panda
combined
propaganda.
panda and diplomacy into one word, and they use pandas as diplomacy around the world. It's panda diplomacy.
They make themselves look cute. Make them look
Right.
cute and adorable.
We
Yep.
want to be
Well,
your
they're
country's
ripping you
mascot, motherfucker.
And then they
Make it
eat your
happen.
face. That's
Yeah.
how William Shakespeare lost the eye. It's a panda.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way, to those of you who are,
That's
at least all 90% of us, congratulations, it's Groundhog Day. And,
yay.
yeah.
It is. It is.
Groundhog
Okay,
Day.
I'm gonna go now. I'll see you later, boys.
All right. Oh,
Have a
you'll be
great
back.
day,
It's
Carla.
Groundhog
Good night,
Day.
Carla.
It's
You'll
awesome
be
to hang
back.
out with you.
Spielberg.
Pleasure to meet you. I think it's the
Bye.
first time you've met me, so pleasure to hang out.
See you later,
See ya.
Carla. Thanks. Kronos
I'm
is
going to be
enjoying
taking over the
himself.
Stark Fire channel, and I'm going to rebrand it to Vox Tech, slowly but surely as I win over all the hearts of his adoring fans.
Pandas are commies.
With an industrial vacuum, you just suck them all over there, Bob.
Oh, honey,
That's it.
don't threaten me with a hot Saturday night.
That's it. That's a
You
nice
should
eye
see
patch.
what
you got.
Valentino has in his closet. Fun fact, it's a lot.
So, Spidey, what was the impetus for tonight's show? This kind of came out of nowhere.
This is very spontaneous.
Yeah.
Interrupted my work schedule.
I have been known to do some Sunday night talks before, like Rod Thunderheart and I have done some Sunday night discussions before, but it has been a while. And I found myself with some spare time, and I checked
And
the
alcohol.
YouTubes and alcohol. Well, that was probably most of it right there. I
The
was
two
half
things
in
you
the
need.
bag, and I thought, well, you know what? Let's see who's around. And
You got your representative
Spark.
of Vox Tech when you thought I was going to ruin a travel show with it. But
No. We're I don't know. You know what? Rod Thunder didn't end up happening to show up. I don't know where he went that night.
Well, whenever you said that your booking was so full, I went back to the studio, went back to work.
No, it was. You know what? It turned out fine. Nemesis was a fantastic host.
Nemesis is a great kid.
I don't know what happened to Rod Thunderheart. I haven't. Now I have since gotten messages from him, so I know he's still alive.
Good.
But I was expecting him to pop in, and he never did. But that's okay. But if you want to do this coming Thursday, we can expect Rod to pop in.
We want to make sure we know your exact time so that we can rate you. Then I can bring my happy ass over.
Well, I was thinking same bat channel, same bat time, like 10 p.m. on Thursday. Yeah.
So 10 p.m. you, which would be 1 p.m. us?
Correct. 1 a.m., I think.
Yeah, I'm drunk. It's fine.
I think so, right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Parrothead sends the best meme. I don't know if Parrothead
is the lord of the memes.
You send some awesome memes. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, some whiskey. I like that.
What whiskey brand are you drinking tonight? I was very pissed to drink some of Alistair's Sazerac. Ugh! Hopefully you got something better than that.
Is it green?
Is it green? That's right. It's green. What kind of ale is it? It's green.
Grog.
That's damn it. What episode is that? A film or is that one of the episodes?
No, that's one of the episodes.
It's an episode.
And then it's again an episode in TNG when Data is serving Scotty.
Right, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was thinking that's not in one of the TOS episodes, but he's only in one TNG episode.
It's TNG, man. Yeah.
Is it just the one TNG where they find Scotty on the Dyson Sphere?
I think he is. Yeah.
It's whenever they find Scotty and yeah.
Right. That's the only one. That's the only one he's on. So that must be it. Gosh, that's what a great line, and it's on the one episode that he's on. I love that episode, by the way.
They wrote that correctly.
That was a good episode.
I need to get a Star Trek uniform for this particular VTuber model. I think I'd look pretty hot in a blue shirt.
It would. Absolutely.
Yeah. Star Trek uniform is a great idea. We should all have a Star Trek uniform.
Yeah.
Well, though, I don't know. You don't want people swallowing communicators, though.
Well, to be fair, that's a few centuries down the road, and that's enough time for society to become over excessive and by proxy retarded, right? Right. Moving on.
Wait a minute. Oh, we're past that point. Shit.
Yeah.
We reached that. Disney proved that long ago, 10 years ago. They proved that shit. They're selling it, and everybody's they're sucking it up. So we're done. We're cooked.
So what whiskey are you drinking tonight? I'm drinking some Weller bourbon, green label.
That's nice. The house whiskey that I stock is Crown Royale.
Canadian whiskey, Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you could get those with a free dice bag with every bottle.
That's true.
Still, the last one I got still had one. So are they not giving those out up in
Christ,
Canadian?
man! They are my ultimate supplier of dice bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're nice. I've given them away. I've kept a bunch of them. I use them. They do kind of wear out after time, but they are useful.
They
No, you
bring for
can.
oh man, if you order, say like if you drink say a fifth every 2 weeks, you can have enough dice bags for all of your players in like a couple of months.
There you
That's
go.
true. Yeah.
It's a good whiskey for the price. It's not as expensive as I think Weller's a little bit more, and your
Yeah,
Tullamore Dew.
well,
Tullamore Dew is
Tony likes to
pricey
drink
also.
on the Ritz,
That's
and
good
tax
stuff.
time's coming up. Even though he owes, the disadvantage of being a full-time business owner, aka a partner on YouTube, is you can underestimate
Is.
how much you want the IRS to withhold. We said 20%. It ended up being 23.5, and by proxy, we now owe about $189. Isn't that nice?
That's not bad.
Mm.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I mean, it was
all
a good figure
You know-
for somebody who does his own taxes. So
Yeah, as long as you're within 90% of the tax bill that you owed last year, you're fine.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's the rule.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Something I learned about whiskey, though. I wanted to mention this. This is really interesting. A friend of mine in the building I live in now said, and this is up in Seattle. He said he told me about this company that has that does their own distillery for whiskey, and in order to have it have the whiskey move around and really get saturated all over the barrel and have the barrel move around and really churn, he puts it on ships, and those ships go from Seattle to Alaska back and forth and back and forth.
Huh.
So it gets the whiskey really moving in and out of that barrel. And I was talking to him about this because I had a small little micro barrel myself, which I've shown Vox or I've shown Stark of Iron pictures of this small barrel I used to have, which
it's a beautiful barrel.
Yeah, that one's gone. They only you can only use them so many times. I probably used mine 20 times, and that was like 2 times as he's probably only good for about 10 uses, and you kind of sap them out, and you can tell that they don't quite work as well as they used to. But so these barrels don't last so long. But I could tell that when I was doing it, when I would move the barrel in and out from hot temperature to cooler temperature and just move it around and tumble it, yeah, I got a really better return off of what I was making, the quality of whiskey I was making. So I just telling him about this, and I showed it to him, and he tells me the story about this whiskey that's going back. It's constantly doing this. This is some small little producer. So I don't know if I remember the name or whatever, but one day I go into a very large liquor store here in the Northwest, and it's huge. It's a freaking warehouse. It's got so much stuff.
Kind of like Liquor Barn in Lexington.
Yeah, something like that. This was called Total Wine and More, I think is the name of this place.
Ooh.
And and it's huge. And you walk in the whiskey department, and somebody will walk up to you. There's just people walking around almost like a grocery store, just people watching over the bottles and stocking things. And they'll come in. If you're in the whiskey department, they're coming around and ask you, hey, do you need some help looking for something? And I said, I heard about this thing. And I tell him the story, and he walks me right over to the thing. And here we stand now. In front of it are not one, but 2 different variations of this stuff. One of them is the inexpensive version, and this is like a 375 milliliter, and it's $80.
That's it. Yeah, you're talking about the good shit.
That was the cheap shit, and there was more expensive stuff, and I can't remember. I think it was over 3 figures, or I think it was a little bit over $100 for the more expensive stuff. And one of them was a closer trip, and the other one was a further trip. And I don't know if it was so expensive because of I don't know what the factors are. I have no idea what the factors are that went into it. But
people likely died.
I believe it.
The expensive just doing that alone. I mean, it may not have been so much greater of a whiskey than other whiskeys, but the novelty alone. Every time I go in there, I stare at it and I go, "What are these fucking days?"
Well, let me give you a little bit of a tip. Since the guy who runs me is a broke-ass motherfucker, full-time YouTuber against better judgment. Yeah, I'm talking to you, fucker. We get our liquor on allocations day whenever the shipments are dropped off and they have extra things to allocate. Essentially, liquor stores in our state, aka the Commonwealth of Kentucky, will give out their stuff at full retail price. None of the price hikes that liquor stores are known to do to profit. So the bottle of Weller that we're drinking on right now, we got for $35. It's normally $80 a fifth. But because we decided to wait until like the third Friday of every month to go to our local liquor store for allocations and then wait in line early in the morning. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Helps us poor folk drink from the top shelf without having to break our fucking credit card. It's great.
I had no idea. That is quite a benefit.
Find out your allocation dates on your local liquor stores and save your fucking money.
Right.
Oh, in Washington State, I'm sure there are no allocation dates.
It's blue as fuck. Yeah, it's
blue as fuck. It's liberal as hell, and the taxes we pay $6.60 per liter as an additional tax on top of the 20%, and on top of that,
God damn,
so per liter it's $6.60, and then we pay additionally $20 or 20% tax on the base price. So you have the base price here of whatever it is. You're going to pay 20% tax on that sales tax, and then you're going to pay separately a $6.60 liter tax. So if you could, when you find, let's say for example, a $20 bottle of shit whiskey here, you're walking out the door, it's $31.
Yeah.
And there is no such thing as the allocation here is, pray we don't change the deal further.
Oh no,
Right?
Lord Vader, say it ain't so.
Yes.
Say less.
That's what they do. That's what they say to us.
No, Kronos has got it. Taxes are
theft. Kronos, are you a
Like the government
libertarian?
says,
I didn't
yes.
get that vibe from you. Kronos is a libertarian. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Greek
Ooh,
letters.
I like the gin. Absolutely.
And now you want to have some good blue gin, blue Bombay Dry.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. Oh my god, I could
Highly recommended.
suck on a fifth
Love
of
it.
that all day long.
Even the bottle is cool from Bombay Gin. Shit.
Yep.
Now another gin, if you want gin that's actually from London,
No.
get yourself some fucking Beefeater. That shit's good too.
No.
Nice.
He says he's not a librarian.
I want to hear from Greek letters and see. I want to hear what is his favorite vodka, because I'm
gonna say Grey Goose.
Vodka.
It's Grey Goose. He likes that Polish shit.
That's a good one. Grey Goose is a good one.
Whenever I'm drinking clear fucking vodkas, it better be Grey Goose or better.
Yep. I like.
Did I ever tell you about Red Diesel? Do you know what that is?
No. The Red Tassel? I like Red Tassel.
Red Diesel vodka is a Soviet-era vodka where they would put a drop of diesel fuel in every half gallon.
Oh, not good. No, negative.
That shit will fuck you up.
That was good for you, comrade.
I thought it was Red Tassel. No, the Russian vodka is Red Tassel.
No, Red Diesel. It's not as commonly accepted. I said Soviet era for a reason.
Right. Yeah.
Man, that sounds like Fallout vodka.
Oh yeah.
Well, we need
one of
Jim
my
Belushi.
friends had an unopened bottle of that.
Whoa.
We need Jim Belushi.
One of my friends offered me a couple of shots of that. I woke up about a day and a half later.
I can't pronounce that.
So Vox, tell me, is this appropriation or allocation
Stolinasia.
Is this from only in Kentucky, or is it happening in Tennessee, or what?
We actually have a guy that likes to go up to Indiana and Ohio. Their allocation deals are even better because they all put their shit wholesale, not retail.
Wow. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
What you need to do is you need to call your local liquor store and you need to ask, hey, when is your allocations day? And what do you have on deals for allocations?
Oh.
Then you schedule your time and you go in there. Now, there's going to be motherfuckers in line, all right? They're going to be waiting there. It's always going to be early in the morning, in between breakfast and lunch. It's never after 12:30 in the afternoon. So for me,
Ooh.
that's torture. But I save hundreds of dollars and fill my liquor cabinet for a song on the shit that I like to drink that don't taste like ass because of it.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like it's. I mean that's a huge savings. What you're saying.
Worth it.
I've looked at Weller. I've looked at the things that you and Doomcock have spoken about, and these things
Oh
are
man.
pricey here in Seattle. They're
Oh
ridiculous.
man.
I go, shit,
Whatever.
that's some pricey
May
shit.
15th is
Yep.
coming up. Doomcock's
Elijah
getting
Craig.
a bottle of black.
Yeah,
label.
Elijah Craig. I've looked at
Elijah
Craig
Craig's
like,
not
well,
top shelf. Elijah Craig's upper middle. It's
Yeah,
the
it
best
costs-
value for your dollar. It's
it costs more than the shit
94%.
that It costs
It's
more than the shit that I
94%.
buy.
It's single barrel.
Yes.
And it's good bourbon. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
30,
single barrel.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing. It's single
yeah.
barrel. That's where you're paying through the nose for. I
Right.
mean, it's. I'm sure it's great. There's no question about it. Yeah. Once in a while,
But it's relatively cheaper.
once in a while, one of the customers I have will send me a bottle of Knob Creek single barrel.
Oh, that's also
Ooh.
good stuff. Our
Yeah.
Knob Creek single barrel on allocations is $37.99 before tax.
Wow.
For a
No,
fifth.
it's a way the hell more than that. Here.
$49.99 for a handle on allocations.
You have to ask permission first, Kronos.
Never
I'm gonna
had
have
enough.
to teach you how to drink like a poor kid. I said some backstage.
They never had the. No, the Knob Creek is wonderful stuff.
Oh yeah, Bourbon
If you
County,
don't-
Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know?
It's-
I mean, the water
it's good
tastes like
stuff.
knob, but if you don't mind that.
Man,
not-
I got some shit to teach you, man. How to
You
drink
don't.
like a poor guy, but also like a rich guy while being a poor guy.
You know, the thing I found though is that there's certainly a good
Molecular arts.
there's a good
Molecular
level of,
Arts!
oh,
There's
hey,
somebody
Molecular
I
Arts is
miss.
here.
Hey,
You just
Molecular
showed up.
Arts, I'm providing
You
upload
did.
content. Where have you been, man?
You
Every
did just show up.
Thursday. It's fine. It's fine. I miss you. I love you. Might be the rebrand.
Thanks.
Never know.
Kronos. Sorry, William Shakespeare. We interrupted you with molecular
Yeah,
arts. 'cause
apologies.
Oh,
you had to
shit.
say
Are
hello,
you-
hi
we're
to
just,
molecular
we're
arts.
just shooting the shit here. No, we're just shooting the shit. You know, I just was saying as I was just thinking, there was a time, you know, I don't know, many years ago, that I learned. I was trying all kinds of whiskeys, all the way from the bottom of the cheapest shit that they had, all the way up to the stuff that I kind of got weaned on, which was just happened to be Crown Royal from a friend of mine's father. That's all he drank. He drank that and a couple others that I'm kind of spacing out on their names right now, although I'd know it if I heard it. But he did that the most, and then so I thought, well, let's just start at the bottom, and I worked my way up, and it was nice that somewhere around Crown Royal is where I could drink it neat, and I really enjoyed it completely all the way
Okay.
through. Whereas things below that, it was like, well, it's got a little bitey, and it's a little shitty, and you can get through it. I don't like putting whiskey on the rocks myself. I just like drinking it neat.
Well, because it dilutes it, right? You're basically
does.
adding water to
Right.
the
What are you doing?
whiskey.
Like, what's the
Molecular
point?
arts, rub it in, you son of a gun. You rub it
This
in,
is-
why don't you? It's summer
Yeah,
here.
I know.
he
Look at
says.
this bastard. Hey, lucky.
Jesus.
Guess what? We're over the hump day, Molecular Arts. We're
That's
coming
right.
for you.
Winter's
coming for you.
coming, molecular
Yeah, no,
arts. Winter's coming.
Our summer's coming. Your winter's coming. But
That's right. Mosquitoes. Damn it. You know what?
Oh,
We have
really?
no mosquitoes outside right now.
yeah.
It's about 3 degrees above freezing point. There's
Where's-
zero mosquitoes.
Is Molecular Arts in Australia?
Tasmania, as a matter of fact.
Is that heavy mosquito territory?
Yeah. It's pretty.
He's
Well-
got skeeters on his Peter. Whack
Yeah.
him off.
Man,
It's
I
because
hate
there's not a lot
mosquitoes.
of it's mostly natural there. Although he does tell me that the cities are growing hugely, but it is mostly unoccupied land. So yeah, there's mosquitoes.
Wow.
Hate mosquitoes. Yeah, Kronos.
Yeah.
Me too. I wish mosquitoes were the size of hummingbirds, because at least then you could
Yeah,
belt them.
you could take them out.
You know, we've
You could
seen
take 'em out.
skeeters that big all the way up here in the holler, man.
I've
You can
heard
knock them
that.
out with a BB gun.
I've heard that.
Our
And
winter
not,
is
I mean,
like your
knock them
summer.
out, not kill them, knock them out with a BB gun. They're that big, they're that robust.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, shit. Well, then you
yeah.
whack them with the stock.
Yeah. Or a
Obviously,
tennis racket.
but- right.
One good thing, boots the cold is no butts. What?
I don't know what that fucking meant, but you know what? That touched me.
Am I
Cheers!
misreading that?
What?
I've had enough beer. I can't. That probably made sense, but I can't see it.
Old Dad's gonna have himself another shot of bourbon. Why? Because I'm drinking all of Mr. Stark's shit.
No
I'm
snow.
gonna take over his channel.
Cold
Hummingbirds.
butt.
No, we've had good hummingbirds this last couple of years, Kronos. Now, what color do you get hummingbirds where you are? You must, William Shakespeare, because
We get
you're not
hummingbirds here,
that.
yeah.
You're not that
Ah.
much further south than I. You're not that much.
Maybe more in the suburbs. I'm in the city. I'm right by the Space Needle. I could literally see it from I could almost throw a rock at it. I'm so close to it. We don't
He's
get
got the
hummingbirds.
real life Lucky 38 in his backyard.
Yeah, they don't. The hummingbirds are like they pissed off. They took off. They said, "Screw this, we're out of here." So we don't. I don't. Maybe in the suburbs we have them. We have them here, and they must be, but I don't see them. Not in the city.
We get some green, some really deep, like English racing green, even more emerald color, and some blue
Would
ones.
you say it's
and red
Soylent
ones.
Green?
Isn't
Soylent green, yes.
Isn't that the bird that technically speaking, the physicist or I don't know, fuck whoever says the physicist, somebody says they technically shouldn't be able to fly.
Is that a
That's
bumblebee?
You're talking about bumblebees.
I thought I was talking about no. I thought hummingbirds were
Really?
birds, not bees, but hummingbirds are technically not supposed to be able to fly. And maybe it's
They don't have the aerodynamic structure
Right.
for ornithoptic flight. Really? Now I got to double check.
No,
maybe,
or was
maybe
that
I
just
don't know why. It's that, and maybe their body weight versus their wingspan, but they flap their wings like insane. Their wing
Yes.
flap.
Well, that's how bumblebees do it.
Yeah.
Right, well, so it's the same thing, but no, specifically, I thought this was I wasn't aware of actually bumblebees having this trait, but I thought specifically hummingbirds.
Well,
have
it was
this trait.
more Jerry Seinfeld, I think, more than anyone.
That he can't fly.
No, because he did the Bee movie. Never mind.
You know, whenever I saw Jerry Seinfeld fly, I asked him
I'm fucking with you.
a question about airline peanuts, and then he went on a whole stand-up bit for 30 minutes. What's the deal with airlines?
Right. Look at what molecular art says. Hummingbirds have been studied with. That's how you have. That's the only way you can see their wings is with high frame rate cameras.
What's the deal with Seinfeld references?
And molecular art says the same with bumblebees. Do you actually? No way you have that.
Of course I do.
Holy shit, you have
I
that.
am literally a living television. TV Land is my brand.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
No, it's been established. It's 5 kilometers per hour.
Roughly. But what about if there is a coconut being gripped by the husk?
You know what, Kronos? I can fly in my mind. If I open up my kitchen cabinet and eat all the mushrooms that are in that top shelf, I can also fly with my mind.
Some of my favorite dreams is whenever I develop telekinesis and I'm literally remote locking doors, remote flinging shit.
Humming.
You ever had a telekinesis dream? Everybody's had flight dreams, but have you ever had telekinesis?
No,
that's
I've
a
not.
fucking power trip.
If you want to find snow in winter, you have to head to the mountains. Yes, molecular arts. In fact, there are ski hills in Australia. Believe it or not, there are ski hills in Australia.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this has been a hell of a party, and since I've ruined my work night, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the rest of this bottle of bourbon. There's like a shot left.
Nice. I've got a couple of swigs here left. We have bumblebees here in Tasmania.
Oh hell,
Wonderful.
I got whiskey on reserve. Shit, I'm about to break it out.
Well, I'm drinking the last liquor in Mr. Stark's house, and he's going to cry and pee in the morning when he realizes that I,
Shrooms
the
are
CEO
good.
of Vox Tech, stole his shit. They're going to be really mad.
Psilocybin. Yep, you got it.
Psilocybin.
Psilocybin. Oh, what did I say? Psilocybin?
Psilocybin. As
Same
somebody who plays with shrooms a lot.
Never did the Oh, they're good. Shrooms
They're
were my
really good
gateway
for an
drug
ego
to
death.
weed.
You know, it's actually healthy to have a shroom-induced ego death about
Ooh.
every 5 years. Worth it.
Really?
Take yourself
did not
about
know.
2 to 5 grams, talk to the house plant, reorient, recenter, and you're good to go for 5 more years. We've been doing it for about 15 years now. About 3
Holy
times. Oh, yeah. It works. Fucking works, baby. Now, I did talk to the houseplant one time. I talked to the walls one time. And I talked to a plush on my last ego death. The motherfucker actually started standing up and was doing like hand motions as he was making fucking points about my deep psyche. It's
Ooh.
fucking wild.
Folks,
Good
little,
trips.
little
Good
PSA,
trips were
folks.
had by all.
None of this stuff is real, folks. All this is just play. We're faking it all. And if you want to talk to plants, go watch Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a good movie.
Starring Rick Moranis.
Little
now
Shop
back-
of Horrors.
Now back to our show.
The film that created a lot of closet vorophiles before they even knew what it was. Cheers to the Little Shop
That's a
of
great
Horrors.
show. That's a great musical.
It really is.
And a great rendition of it, too, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, see, because it was a musical, I wasn't into it, really.
We're still trying to get money up to get our fucking Audrey 2 puppet because we got the G.I. Joes, we got the Vines.
Really, molecular.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we got it. We when we do our Audrey 2 puppet on snow, it's gonna be like,
That would
end
be
of the
pretty
movie
That'd be
kaiju
pretty
size.
cool.
So he's gonna be eating people while talking, and we're gonna have like the air raid sirens going off and shit, and all the like
The good
we
thing-
want this shit to fucking slap
The good
whenever
thing
we
about
bust him out.
Audrey 2 was really snarky, so that would make a really good puppet for the Snow Dove show.
I
Actually.
know, right? It's almost
Yeah,
as if
he's
I
very
lean
snarky.
into that kind of character.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that would actually
Profile.
work. You take somebody with a really, snarky attitude.
A little cynicism goes a long way.
Yeah. Kronos hates us.
What? That kind of sounded a little bit like Mr. Howell
What?
from Gilligan's Island. That was Mr. Howell is a little bit.
I'll have you know that I'm not a
pretentious.
millionaire or his wife.
Mhm.
Molecular says the biggest effect I got was the colors seemed more vibrant, no hallucinations.
Oh, cartoon vision.
That's
Well,
true.
how much should you
Yep.
consume?
That's true.
It's half a gram is cartoon vision. 1 gram gives you grid lines.
Right.
1.5 gives you breathing walls with your cartoon vision and green
Holy
lines.
shit.
Anything past 2 is fair game.
Well,
Never got into Gilligan's Island. Well, so if we start talking about Mary Ann, you don't know what we're. Ooh.
so let's say, can Kronos spin the dice and say
Holy
spin the
shit,
dice?
molecular arts. Well,
Dozen, that's still half a gram.
you didn't like. They weren't from
We're
a can.
talking about
Crumbs.
stems, caps, all of it
Yeah, no,
by
that's
the gram.
no, that's
Wow.
wow, no.
The only
Like,
way to
they're
get a
not from a
heroic
can, you
dose,
know that,
the
right?
only way to get a heroic dose from psilocybin is if you shill out about $40, get yourself, 5 grams, eat at least half of it over the course of 2 hours, blast off time.
Ooh.
Mhm. Get yourself a hat and
That's caps, that's stems,
Wow.
that's period.
what about Wonder Woman? You have my attention.
Dried. No, you gotta have that shit in the freezer. You keep that shit in the freezer until it's good time. That way you
All
keep the
of them.
moisture.
It'd go bad, right? If you didn't keep it in the freezer, wouldn't it
You
go
gotta
bad?
keep 'em
'Cause
in the
No, I
freezer,
keep
that-
them in my cupboard. They stay dry. Once they're dry, you're good. You need to have them dry first.
Do you
You need to get them wet,
dehydrate them, Spidey?
fresh off the fertilizer, and you put them in the freezer. Very important. Potency,
I buy them dry.
important.
Are they freeze dried or dehydrated or something? Spidey?
Just grow your
No,
own. That's
just
what
dried.
we do. I mean, wait, what?
They're just dried.
Fox is giving away all his secrets.
Shh,
they're
not
just
for the
dried.
children.
But you can make tea with them and they hydrate again. And actually, I have been paid
Oh
for
my
a
God.
job. I've been paid for a job in part with a bag of mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Why I'm not surprised about that. But that's
It's part
fair.
of the economy around here.
It is it's the world economy, right?
Yeah, exactly. You like what? It's
W
VW.
I blame you,
Volkswagen.
drunk bastards. You made me go through half a fucking
What?
bottle of $110 bourbon.
We
I love
didn't make you
guys,
do
though.
shit. You showed up and you
A
decided
Wonder
you wanted to have a
Woman.
good time.
Well, I wanted to feel sexy. Is that so
You know
wrong?
what? Jamie Summers over Linda Carter.
It'll be fine.
maybe.
We'll be re-upping in a couple of weeks. It'll be okay.
Mm. Hold on a
Bionic
minute.
Woman could kick
Hold on a
Wonder
minute.
Woman's
Jamie,
ass, I
Jamie
think.
Summers and Linda Carter, man, that is. I want to be the cream in the middle of that sandwich.
Linda Wagner.
Linda.
Linda Wagner
Linda.
and Linda Carter.
Good Lord.
Linda, the 3 L's of real estate.
I could tell you, I had a massive crush on Jamie Summers as a kid. I mean,
Yeah.
just like
Oh, God.
ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh, God,
bad.
yeah.
I mean, it was like I wanted to call her mommy, all kinds of things I wanted to do to her, and I was only 9 years old. Okay.
Well, that's it. But yes.
Wow.
Yeah. No, Jamie.
You think I'm
gotta
joking?
love my eye tracking. I'm actually able to emote while I perform.
You think I'm joking too, you fuckers out there?
Oh,
TV
honey, I
land.
know you're not joking, and I'm not
Oh,
king
man.
shaming. I'm king Saman.
When Jamie Summers hit the TV airwaves, the kids, we were just like hooked. Seriously hooked.
Yes. Absolutely.
She was babelicious on so many levels.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And demure. And that's the
demure,
thing.
very, very
Yeah,
demure, very
That's the thing
statuesque.
right. That's the thing that gets me every time is the demure, right? She's not
Oh, yeah.
she's not flaunting, she's not overly voluptuous. She was just hot. She offered everything you wanted, and she was
She
a
had
bionic
poise.
woman.
She had
Yeah, she had
presence.
poise, and she was a blonde. It was like,
She had
damn.
Oscar Goldman wrapped around her little
Oh.
finger.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
He knew what was good.
Yes.
Molecular Arts,
Of course we're
man living
being
in
real
his
grown-ups.
summer, is asking you a question. He says, "What's the weather like up there, Mr. Hip White North?"
Right now we have no snow. We had rain earlier today, and we've been a few degrees above the freezing point. So it's been good. Daphne or Velma? I'm 5'6". I'm gonna go with Velma. Daphne's gangly for me.
Daphne
Yeah, me
is,
too.
yeah.
I'm going
Velma
with Velma
also
too,
has. Velma also has this, this other asset. See, everybody likes the 2 assets, or for some of us, like yours truly, 4 assets. One thigh, 2 thigh, red boob, blue boob. But when you can throw that brain in there, when you throw that, that cognitive ability
Yeah,
in there, and you
Velma.
realize that
It's the
she's
glasses.
very fucking
Right.
smart, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Please give me the approximate rocket vectors of the Saturn V mission while we're doing doggy style. Fucking
Right.
please! Alright? Fuck!
You know what I like about Velma is
What?
the librarian in her.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Librarian. Yeah, she's been suppressed. She's been
Yes.
pushed under someone's thumb, and she needs to be let loose.
Yeah, it's
And when
almost
she
as
does,
if the
It's gonna be wild.
varsity man Fred's like, well, I'm a football player and an academic. Ha ha ha.
17 degrees, Charlie.
It's about 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
C stands for Charlie. Wow, no, that's that's in the mid 50s at least.
Yeah, I was about to say that's like comfort weather for my fat ass.
Yeah, no, that's right now. If we had 50 something here, people would be out in t-shirts, guaranteed.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
I'd be out in
right.
shorts at 45.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's funny. It's funny to same thing in Washington State, Canadian Spider-Man. People, when we get 55 degrees out
Wow.
here, we're walking around in shorts and t-shirts. You go down and I tell my mom that she's in Southern California, she just flips out. She thinks if it's under 70 degrees, it's freezing. She's literally said that it's 68
She's
degrees in
right.
here and I'm freezing.
I agree with her. And
But we're out in short and t-shirts at 55.
nice. Kronos has socks on. Well, yeah, we're informal
Well,
here.
I mean, a warm foot keeps you at least 5 degrees warmer for the rest of your body, or at least confuses your brain to think it's warmer.
No, Celsius is
Yeah.
good.
That's why I wear socks at night. That's a good point.
I
Bob. That's a
wear
good
my
point.
tube socks at
Yeah,
night.
I do. No, I'll go to bed like almost butt naked, but I'll
Yeah.
have socks on. I have socks on.
Boxers and socks and nothing else.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
And even the boxers, you can ditch the boxers too, especially if
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
someone to warm you up. But the socks, I need them socks. And yeah, you're right. It does keep you. The socks when my feet are cold, it seems like
very good.
it's less comfortable trying to go to sleep than when my feet are nice and cozy.
That's
Well,
colder
it's-
than it is here, Parrothead.
Well, it's 14 here. We still have the ass end of the polar vortex. This asshole behind me with his hand up my keister, providing
Right.
the voice of my keister. Not that I'm talking out my ass.
See, Corona says it right. You're not
You're
naked if you have a sock on.
All I'm
No,
saying is
technically
I've been
speaking.
helping one of our relatives
Oh, Jesus.
take care
Parrothead.
of their impending snow, which we're having in a day. I went up there. I had to replace their pipes. They didn't know anything about plumbing. Their pipes busted, so I had to replace those. Then I had to ration their food. I literally cooked like a kettle of chili and like a bunch of shit.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
made sure they had a week's worth of rations, and I explained to them this is when you eat and win. And then I took one of the totes that I moved out of my flooded house from. I'm breaking the fourth wall, even though I'm still using the voice. And I fucking dug out the snow, which has like an inch of ice underneath it. And I shoved that motherfucker in there, and I said, "Give me all your meat." They're like, "What are you talking about? Give me all your meat in your freezer." Okay, sure. And I fucking shoved all that shit in the tote, closed the lid, put the tarp over it so no animals get in it. And I'm like, if you lose power again, your fucking food is safe.
Exactly. Smart.
Are you expecting snow again, Doc?
Yeah, Tuesday. It was supposed to be tonight,
Ooh.
but it's moved to Tuesday. And I went back out there just to make sure that they had everything else that they needed. I took my kerosene heater, bought some kerosene, made sure that everything was ready to rock.
Nice.
We're
Ooh.
doing it again.
Like Chili's. That's a good restaurant. I do like Chili's.
Or is he saying
There's a
jalapeno?
Chili's in. Is it Calgary Airport? I think Calgary Airport is a Chili's.
I hope stay safe,
Toronto.
Fox. You know, I
Could be
try
Toronto.
to think about the rotation of the Earth. February is equivalent to our August, and
Pretty
where I am,
much.
August is our hottest month, and February is our coldest month, and we just
Yep.
fucking entered it yesterday.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Don't worry,
So,
the next
yeah,
the next
be safe,
ebb
man.
and flow of you got low pressure coming. It'll be there Wednesday. Prep for it.
Shit. Well, we don't
Definitely
have the.
very good.
we
You
don't
know,
have
the cool
threat
thing
that you do,
about
so.
before I became the media overlord, my humble beginnings was a weatherman. Guess who tracks the weather? Old Vincent Whitman, aka Vox.
There you go.
Well, that's always good advice, Kronos. In Finland, they drain the water from their pipes in the summer cottages in preparation for winter, prevents pipe from bursting. Well, we also have to do that here. We have to drain all the water from everything.
And
And
that's
speaking
the
of
reason why
draining
we didn't have
water,
StarCast
yeah.
on Saturday. We didn't have StarCast on Saturday because we were like up there in the hills taking care of
well,
him.
yeah, battening the
I looked
hatches.
for you, Vox. Yeah, I didn't see you. I was kind of puzzled.
Looking for me? Well, I'm not on that show. That's whenever that boring motherfucker's on.
No, I was looking for your boss's channel. I didn't see him, but I'm not quite dialed in on your schedule anymore. But
Normally it would have been Saturday, but like I said,
I
he
thought
was
so.
gone.
Earlier in the day, don't you broadcast earlier in the day? Doesn't your boss broadcast?
Earlier in the day for you, relatively. When I
Right.
know, and the Thursday matinee. I don't know, since we're locked in and we're doing a collaborative thing, where not that dick, I need to be here Thursday night or morning at 1 a.m. my time. That means that our time is limited, so we should start earlier.
No, it's your, it's you got to fit it. The thing I think you're doing right is that well, you can tell your boss this. He's fitting in where other people aren't broadcasting, so you're not everyone overlapping, because that's obviously a problem. Is that lately there's so many broadcasters that have gotten their shows monetized, and they're all kind of slamming over each other's shows, and it's like, well,
we try to work with the community. We like to be aligned. We coalesce. We collaborate.
yeah. Well, it's a smart thing to be aware of, because I'm kind of wondering if other folks aren't so aware of it, because your audience,
They are.
a lot of the audience does overlap. A lot of
But
us
big
here
motherfuckers will do
Spider-Man
what big
show.
motherfuckers do. It's usually the big motherfuckers that don't give a fuck.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But even the the smaller the next tier down of folks, the people below, Doomcock obviously being one of the big honchos, obviously, and he kind of dictate he Doomcock broadcasts when Doomcock wants to broadcast. Look, that's just
Well, we
that's
really
just the way
now.
that is.
The thing
Right.
is, and we'll be real with you. Whenever the matinee was an after party thing, yeah, we got good numbers,
That was fun, by the way.
but we can't do that anymore. We have to put our variety show on Thursday. We cannot be tugging on the apron strings of another creator anymore, and we won't when we refuse to do it. So,
Yeah, it's your show. I mean,
we want to be
Hi, Sashi.
the future as a result brighter.
No,
That's what it is.
No.
But there's one other thing. There's one other comment I'll make on this point, since this point has come up in spontaneous conversation. There always was the Tonight Show by Johnny Carson, and after that came the Late Show.
Well,
Yeah,
if you can't tell, my chin's not as prominent as Jay Leno's, but we'll work on it.
Well, I mean, my point is that there's Friday night. It's interesting. Friday night is, I'll put it this way. I don't know. This is my point of view. There's a void. There's a void, right? Doomcock show ends and YouTube pretty much ends.
Well, I mean,
After that,
we can't really
there's nothing on.
We can't do a matinee on Thursday and then
No, I'm
do
talking
the after
Friday.
party after that, because I'll be honest with you, man, the late show, which would come after the late show, which is what we used to do. Yeah, it was good numbers, but everybody already spent their money supporting DC. I'm sorry, we need the profitability.
Yeah, there's the
We
rub.
need-
That's the rub.
Yeah.
We need the profitability. Fuck the 9 to 5. Period.
What is Bochette?
What?
Sorry, I'm reading Molecular Arts. Anyone into fermentation? I make mead.
You make mead?
Beer.
Ship it
Ginger
over to
beer
me.
and
Oh
apple
boy.
Wow, he makes mead.
Beer and ginger beer, which is delicious, and apple
Yeah.
cider.
Mead and I'm curious about what the alcohol percentage he makes in his beer, but mead is pretty low, isn't it? I mean,
Mead,
this is
unless it's like been on the shelf a while racking, never exceeds like 7 or 8%.
Yeah.
And
It's,
for
it's
us
I thought it
alcoholics,
was
it's not
much
a lot.
lower. I thought mead was much lower, like in the
Oh no,
below
we're not talking about the
3%.
Camelot store brought shit. We're talking about the
Yeah.
real deal.
I'm talking about historical mead.
Oh, here we go. Molecular Arts says it's a
Bochet.
Bochet. I've never heard of Bochet. Huh, interesting. Bochet. I do like the ginger beer, and I know the Australians do like the ginger beer.
They appreciate it perhaps better than Canadians do. I do like it. But on that note, folks, we are, holy crap, it's almost 2 in the
Man
morning here.
is too drunk to host.
No, well, we've been over 3 hours, so that
Oh,
was
wow.
pretty
3
good.
hours is like an appetizer for me. I might go live.
Oh, that's pretty darn good. I'm happy with 3 hours. Oh, shit. Really, molecular arts?
Oh wow! I did. Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was even as much as 5%.
No,
Well,
that's good.
Parrot had asked me if I'm Fox. That means I'm doing the character properly.
Hmm.
Oh, honey, hot redheads. Thank you, Parrot Head. You're making my shark stand at
Yeah, caramelized
attention.
honey.
All right.
Right?
How do you caramelize honey? I know that I can caramelize onions. Wow.
I can caramelize buns.
And yeah, it's Bobby Boucher. Yes, exactly, Kronos. Yeah, that's right.
Water boy.
Apple beer is so good. Yeah, and ooh. All right. Well, on that note, we have been over 3 hours. It is almost 2 in the
Shall I
morning.
plug what we're doing?
Yes, if you would go ahead and please
Go ahead and maximize me so I can have the maximum sex
whatever you
appeal.
need to plug, you go right ahead. There you
Make
go.
me big and sexy. Look at me. Are you tired of the same old discussion panels happening? Excluding this one, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want a little excitement in your life? Character acting, presentation, production value, and a hell of a lot more? Then come down to the Stark of Iron YouTube channel. That's right. You thought I'd be too drunk to do this professionally. You're absolutely wrong, motherfucker. Come down to the Stark of Iron YouTube channel where we provide shorts, uploads from that radio fucker. Yeah, you know, the one that I fucking hate. That's right. And much, much more. Skeletor has been basically the Franklin Gelator Masters of the Universe movie. And as a result, he's been packing on our numbers. Kind of like he did for that film. Am I right or am I right? Love you, Courtney. Call me later. Anyway, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, please consider the Stark of Iron YouTube channel for all of your variety and show needs. Because anybody can just bitch about pop culture. But for us, we want to be the replacement to it. Trust us with not just your news, but your entertainment. See you Thursday.
Nice. That's how do we make him?
That's
There
called
we
professionalism,
go.
and that's the reason why we got over 1 million views.
That is fantastic. 1 million views. That is incredible. And you didn't even have to.
200,000 more in 4 days. It's fucking wild.
You got 1 million views and no kittens were harmed at all.
I know.
Officially,
That's
that
amazing.
is. That's the
Yeah.
that's the official word.
Oh, here we go. Oh, William Shakespeare, do you mind reading what you wrote?
Oh, hottie.
Let's see. Oh. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Hold on, let me turn off the girls. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
You don't want the girls to see.
Oh, this is terrible. No, I'm looking at the
Good
monitor
job.
screen. It's delayed. I'm sorry. Look, listen, everyone. Those of you who are stuck around to the end with us tonight, I really appreciate it. I came on surreptitiously myself. Is that the right word? It probably isn't. I've been
Serendipitous, maybe.
Yeah, serendipitously. That's the word. Thank you very much, Vox.
Most welcome.
I'm a few shots of whiskey beyond my normal allocation.
Oh, whoopee day. Oh, I see what you called it. A
Perfect.
callback.
And,
It's a throwback.
Oh boy, but it's
Thanks,
been a great
Birdhead.
time. I do appreciate you guys being here and tolerating us. Me especially, because I try to keep my composure when I get a chance to come on stream. And tonight I just felt like having a great time and with
Wonderful.
friends. Yeah, that's the best time to do it with you guys. And I haven't seen you guys for a while, and
It has been, yeah. Thanks.
yeah,
It has been a while.
yeah. And so I mean, honestly, Carla was egging me on privately, and I just thought I'm gonna come on. Screw this, I'm gonna come on.
Thanks,
And I
Carla.
appreciate she did that. Yeah, thanks to Carla
Shout
Burton.
out to Carla.
Thank you,
She is
Carla.
awesome. Yeah. You guys are awesome. Canadian Spider-Man, Stark
Yep.
of Iron. You guys are
Wonderful.
great. Good friends of mine. Everyone in the chat, I really appreciate you guys being here. Seriously, this is no bullshit. If it weren't for you guys,
shit,
really,
Sashi.
all of you, I wouldn't bother coming up here. I wouldn't even bother in the chat, but it's you guys that make the community. So thank you again. And that's all I have to say.
No, well said. Yeah, I agree. That is exactly why we're here. Exactly. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Kronos. You rock. And Sashi, yeah, now we're all. I'm not. See,
Sashi just showed up.
I already don't turn on the lights to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, and now I'm going to. Okay. Now I'm going to turn on the lights every time I go to the toilet. So thanks, Sashi. That's all you. Fuck. And we don't even have snakes up here in the toilets. Not that I know. Anyway, good night, everyone. I want to thank Carla Burton for sure. I want to thank William Shakespeare, and I do want to thank Vox for coming on. I appreciate donating your time and just having a great chat. This was a fun night. We did.
Who
mainly
the
talk
fuck
about-
drank all my bourbon? Oh my god! Don't tell me Vox did.
Oh. Nope. No, he specifically said he wasn't going to do that.
That
Yeah, he
son
said
of
no,
a
it wasn't
bitch
him.
drank all my bourbon that I got in
Somebody-
allocations. That cocksucker.
Somebody
No.
broke in, he said.
No, he specifically said he wouldn't do that. Yes, I can poop in the dark. I've been finding my bum hole for like 50 years now. I can poop in the dark. Yes.
Oh man, that's not what we want to hear. That's not what we want to know
Well,
about.
Can
oh,
somebody
okay.
poop in the dark for us?
Snake is connected. Connected to what? Like electricity? Jesus. That's not good. We all have the snake. No, Molecular Arts has every snake in Tasmania is poisonous, he told me. Did you know that? Every
that
snake in
sounds like it.
Tasmania is poisonous.
That sounds not fun.
Not fun. No. You definitely need to check your toilet, Molecular Arts. Holy crap. Redback spiders love toilets in Australia.
Oh man, don't
I
even
was
wanna hear
always
this.
looking for redback spiders.
Oh,
They won't kill you, but they'll ruin your
yeah.
weekend.
Could they put you in the hospital or what?
Kids for sure. Older people, absolutely. Yeah. Adults, you're gonna have a bad couple of days. Sort of like the COVID pandemic.
Oh,
Pandemic. Yeah, it'll knock you out for a few days.
I've seen
Yeah,
the spiders in Panama.
You have
And
spiders?
I've seen spiders in Panama the size of your hand. Very, very colorful.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, in a web, intricately designed in the midst of a bunch of in some kind of a plant or whatever. And I'm thinking of one very specifically in mind that I'm trying to describe. And it was beautiful, and it scared the living shit out of me just looking at it. I just thought I wouldn't want that thing near me.
No. I'm glad they're not 5 feet across.
Yeah, yeah.
And on that
like
note,
a Mandalorian, right?
sleep well, everybody. Be sure to check your toilets for spiders and/or snakes. And on that,
Especially the
stream.
cobras.
Especially the cobras.
Yeah.
Good. Huntsman spiders, yeah, those are not awesome. The size of your hand and they move like lightning.
Oh,
That
my
is
God.
absolutely true. They move fast,
Oh,
but at
geez.
least they can't fly. Snakes
They
can
say can't
swim.
fly.
Did you go away now? I
Fortunately,
just learned a few years ago that all snakes could swim. That scares the shit out of me.
all snakes,
Anyway.
huh? Yeah. that kinda
Yeah,
makes
apparently.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Swimming snakes. You can see
Yeah.
videos of like they hunt like packs almost. It's crazy. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Sleep well.
Good night, everyone.
Toodaloo.